there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith.
Hi everyone, and welcome to this very special stream. I'm supposed to be joined by Pentol today, but Pentol's currently doing Duolingo and will be with us as soon as they possibly can be. But I hope you're all very well. Welcome to my warm, jazz-based Christmas lounge, which I thought would be most appropriate for the reading. I'm sitting on the floor here, sort of leant up against this sofa that you can see behind me, which is the explanation for the angles and the fact that you can't see my legs. I hope you're all very, very well. Thank you to everybody who's joined us. Foxglove Power, we did want this, Tim. Yes. I don't know why, but here we are. Christmas story time with Uncle Tim.
My apologies.
Yeah,
I have
there they
I have my priorities, sadly.
Pentol, could you potentially turn your input down just a smidgen?
Sorry,
Just
the
a
microphone was next to my mouth.
There we go. That's fine. This is a soft jazz-based living room experience.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's good quality literature in the living room.
Sorry for the loudness, Chet. Also, I did not get better from the sickness. Actually, sometimes I will have to quickly mute because I'm gonna cough a little bit, but it's fine. I'm all good. It's all fine, Chet. I cannot get sicker than this.
That sounds like a challenge to me, Pentol. Pentol get sick a challenge?
Shut the fuck
Illness
up.
challenge?
I
Well,
have
do you know what's a balm to any soul? Quality literature, such as we will find today in My Immortal.
It's not. It's not. It's not.
Pesco says, Tim, can you turn you up? The fire is consuming you. I was going to ask if people can let me know what the mix is like. It's very hard to tell from my side. I'll turn the fire and the rain down a bit. They should just be sort of burbling nicely in the background to give us atmosphere rather than blotting us out.
Some nice little fire.
Oh, the consuming tongues of fire. I need Tim louder. I'm stuck on mobile, so I have my phone as loud as I can get. Hang on, I'll turn up my input a little bit. I'm cranked. I'm now cranked. Absolutely crunked.
Why so many of you are sick in the chat? Like, come on, man. It's not that bad.
Dante M. McGinty, why are your eyes so blue? Because I see the stars when I look at you. Was that part of a lyric? I don't know. They just are. Also, I've a bright light shining in my eyes, which makes them very blue. Karen, it is the 6th season. Call for hope. It is the 6th season. So this is an incredibly long fanfic, and I will be reading it in my reading voice, which, as you all know, is like this. So it's going to be a tough. It's going to be a tough evening for everyone.
He's simply white.
He's simply white. He's simply Welsh.
That has to be like a detergent phrase. It's simply white.
Oh, absolutely. It'll be like fairy whitening powder. It's simply white. And then they had an internal conversation and said, "Shall we move away from that?" Dear. Right. So before we get started, I should thank the good people that, for some reason, despite the fact that this stream has already sort of been funded, are also subscribing. Thank you.
They are subscribing because they know my pain. I went to
Penta. I've just realised, with everything going on, I haven't even paid you yet. So I've just realised I need to pay.
Why is Sam here? Why is Sam here?
Why is Sam here? What? Oh, hang on. Tripod Live. I'm here. Everybody, calm down. Yes, identify yourself, Sam or Erin.
Oh yeah, is it Sam or Erin? Okay.
It's Sam. It's Sam.
Erin is a higher chaos than we should have in this day.
Oh, I'm sure Erin will try and call me during this stream, and I am rejecting that call. Right, so let me thank the people. Isopod Enthusiast has subscribed with Prime. Don't forget. Tim, pay your mods. I do pay my mods. I just sometimes forget to do it quickly.
No, he genuinely pays us. That's the good thing.
I do. It's a profit sharing scheme. But yes, I'm bad at admin. So that will be here. So yeah, Icepod Enthusiast is subscribed with Prime. Don't forget, if you are a Prime subscriber, you can also subscribe once for free to a stream of your choice. And I think you'll judge from this stream that it's the kind of quality artistic endeavour that you should support.
No.
So please do that. No, sorry, Pento, what was that? Was that you saying no to money that pays you?
I do take money, and I'm not against selling my soul to a point. But
to
this was
is this a point too far?
But this was a melting point. I feel like this is not something I want to do again, unless people want it. You know what, chat? You decide my fate. You control me. I think that was established already.
I love that. Sorry, I love you. I'm not going to sell my soul to chat. You decide. You control me. It was a real handbrake turn in terms of,
I didn't say
parasocial.
I didn't say they control me. I said they control my faith.
Oh, sorry. That's fine then.
Which is true, because if I let the chat do too many bad stuff, you will fire me.
Oh dear. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, sure. I have that power. You have all the logins. I'd fire you and you'd be like, nah, I've broken it. Call for hope. I'd like to use my dad's Prime account, but I wouldn't know how to explain this to him. Don't explain, just act. No, I need to get through these thanks. We haven't even started yet. 6 minutes. It's like the old days.
Wow, you're coughing as well?
I've been ill. I've had a chest infection for about a year and a half at this stage. That's unfair. I've had like 3 chest infections over the past 2 months, and I've just had my COVID vaccine and my flu vaccine. So tis the season. But Vey Coffee Cup has resubscribed with Prime. They've been subscribed for 34 months. Fitting that this is a stream I would resubscribe to. Yes, that's right, Vey Coffee Cup, because you're scum. And we all know it, and you know it, and thank you. 34 months. Retrophonologist has resubscribed. They've been subscribed for 21 months. What horrors await today? I don't actually know. I've not read this. I don't know what this is. An anonymous gift gave out 9 gift subs. 5 gift subs 9 minutes ago. That's still good. Gave out 5 gift subs. Thank you very much. Hang on a minute. Oh, no. Amy, 'tis the season where Tim has to sleep in the office. I do, because I've got asthma as well. When I get a chest infection or a cold, I snore like people being sawn in half. So I have to sleep in the studio, which is, to be honest, very comfy, but I get lonely. Nerd with a Knife is resubscribed. They've been subscribed for 36 months. Spicy Caroline is resubscribed. They've been subscribed for 35 months. Another Prime subscriber there. Almost 3 years of absolutely cursed content. I think we are up to... Oh, no, Prob's Not Hawkeye has just subscribed. They've been subscribed for 40 months. What a thing to come in at for 40 months. Amy, can you please stop sharing all of my secrets? When I'm away, he makes a duvet into a fake Amy. Flag 42 is...
I'm sorry, but that means that he misses your company and wants to hug you at all times. Is that not bad?
Exactly. Like a massive koala bear that doesn't have chlamydia, thank you. Flamango42 has resubscribed. They've been subscribed for 35 months. I was watching the BDG poker app with my parents, but I had to cut it short because this is important to me culturally. Flamango42, were your parents into it, or were they just sort of confused about what was happening and why it was happening?
That's not an appropriate question, I feel like.
What, whether or not your parents like the poker app? Is that an inappropriate question?
No, it was just so weirdly phrased of, are they into it?
Yeah, are they into it? Are they into the poker app? Is that not a... I didn't say, like, are they tumescent for the poker app? I didn't... I just asked if they're into it. Are they horned up for the poker app? This was going to be fine. We haven't even got to My Immortal yet, and you're making it weird. Pentol.
I'm losing my brain.
Oh, dear. Right. Okay. Fictional Pericles. So, what are your parents into? Alright, when you say it like that, it is weird. Right. Okay, so, what we are going to do... about, Tim, important question. How much of My Immortal did you already read? About 3 lines. Like, I really don't know. Oh, Amy also sharing more about my life. It upsets me how often Tim uses the words turgid in daily conversation. It's a good word. Flamango42, they aren't super Pokemon people, but I've shown them BDG before and they enjoyed it. It seemed to be going well. Before you slammed the laptop shut and said, I have to leave. A man is going to read filth on the internet in a silly voice. Lavender Tea Witch, have we done content warnings? No, good point. Content
Pentol, warnings. I color-coded some stuff. I don't know if you're going to show the PDF on screen or not.
No, because then if I have to do any editing on the fly, then it's hard.
Content warnings, mentions of self-harm, mentions of death, mentions of suggestive sexual stuff. None of them are described in detail. It's more like he put his thingy in my you-know-what. That's literally, that's a sentence.
Come on. It's a family show.
Content warning for just bad writing. You're gonna get lost in the sauce. There's no way for you to survive, man.
And
also content warnings for Tim's reading, because this My Immortal has a lot of typos and just bad writing, and Tim is dyslexic, and he's not gonna be able to read it well.
No, gonna read it badly. Oh, hang on. So, the sharer is here.
I need to whisper something to you because I am both proud and very ashamed.
Alright, sorry, bear with us everyone. An aside is happening. Hang on 1 second.
What happened?
Okay, so he put his thingy in my whatever. I filled the blanks in my head. That's what happens when someone says like that. You just automatically, your brain fills blanks.
I can feel the shame radiating off this woman. Go on.
So, the thing, and again, this was like the first thing that came into my head.
It's going to take her 20 minutes to tell me because she can't contain herself. Yeah, still don't know.
I can't say it out loud. I'm just going to say the words to you. Like, not the whole sentence, just the words.
Okay, so the dirt in my... Yeah, okay.
Amy is not ready.
Why was that bad?
Because it's just funny to me, but it's not...
I'm going to tell them. Why wouldn't I tell them? Well, I've been told not to tell you, but I'm really confused. It's amusing, but I'm confused as to why there's so much shame attached to this. It's like she's filled in a nonsense word in a Mad Libs puzzle. No, I'm sorry. You have to take it up with Do It Ourselves on Twitter.
Also, another not half content warnings. I forgot to say. Look, I tried to delete as much as I could, but content warnings for mentions of pedophilia, I tried to delete as much as I could. but it still happened. And the author as well just shouts the word pedophile everywhere. And also, by the time I got to the end of My Immortal, my brain might have melted enough that I was like, I became just unmotivated, not unmotivated, but like
No, I think unmotivated is absolutely a reasonable thing to have
unmotivated
become.
and unbothered by something. So maybe the last 20 pages has less censors because I was like,
Yeah.
I read so much shit, I
And
don't know what to do with them.
I will definitely be doing my own personal on-the-fly editing. If there's something I simply don't want to say, I'm simply not going to say it.
Wait, dear, what do you think I've done? I of
No,
course
but-
worked through it all.
No, what I'm saying is if there's anything where something slipped through the cracks or maybe your brain had melted and it's getting a little fun for me, I'll also do my own little I don't think so. Not that. Nope. Not saying that. But that's
Rainbow
fine.
Nerd, I would like you to know this is gonna be my 4th time reading / hearing this story. I read it 3 times in my life. I read it twice. Once, I'm not kidding with you. When I first read it, I wasn't good at English, and it made more sense to me when I didn't know English that well. The second time was like 4 years ago. The third time was now because I had to edit this stuff, and it's gonna be the 4th time.
Yeah.
Yes, chat. I know.
Fourth time in audiobook form. Did it make your English worse? Did your English get worse for a time and then improve again?
No, it's just when I wasn't that good at English yet, the writing made more sense.
I
to
suppose
me.
you've got fewer things to trip up on because your brain isn't
Yes.
constantly going that's wrong, that's wrong. I should mention 4 minutes ago, Seriade gave out 5 community gift subs, which is very, very generous. Thank you very much, Seriade, for that. Shall we get into it? Pentel, you're part of the gang. Should we get into it?
I have no say in this. I am just a being in the call,
Right,
a voice
okay.
in the ether.
So let's begin. So, My Immortal, Chapter 1. Author's note. Special thanks. Get it? 'Cause I'm Gothic. To my new girlfriend, ooh, not in that way, Raven, Bloody Tears 666, for helping me with the story and spelling. You rock. Justin, you're the love of my depressing life. You rock too, MCR rocks. And now we get into the meat of it. Hi, my name is Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway, and I have long ebony black hair. That's how I got my name. With purple streaks and red tips that reaches the mid-back and my icy blue eyes like limpid tears. And a lot of people tell me I look like Amy Lee. Author's note, if you don't know who she is, get the hell out of here. I'm not related to Gerard Way, but I wish I was, because he's a major fucking hottie. I'm a vampire, but my teeth are straight and white. I have pale white skin. I'm also a witch, and I go to magic school called Hogwarts in England, where I'm in the 7th year, brackets I'm 17. I'm a goth, in case you couldn't tell, and I wear mostly black. I love Hot Topic, and I buy all my clothes from there. For example, today I was wearing a black corset with matching lace around it, and a black leather miniskirt, pink fishnets, and black combat boots. I was wearing black
Oh
lipstick,
no,
white
Aaron is
foundation.
here.
Aaron's
Aaron
entered
is
the chat.
here.
Aaron is here. Black
No.
eyeliner and red eyeshadow. I was walking outside Hogwarts. It was snowing and raining, so there was no sun, which I was very happy about. And lots of preps stared at me. I put my middle finger up at them. Hey, Ebony, shouted a voice. I looked up. It was Draco Malfoy. What's up, Draco? I asked. Nothing, he said, shyly. But then I heard my friends call me, and I had to go away. Author's note. Is it good? Please tell me. Fangs. End of chapter 1. So that's the start.
So far, how do you think about it so far?
I'm,
Is this
I,
foul?
I mean, so far it seems like a touching portrait of life at school. You know, swearing at the preps, liking Hot Topic, such things. I should thank a few people that I forgot on Ko-fi. Radiant Blue, who's donated over Ko-fi during that chapter, as is I think an anonymous supporter.
Probs not Hawkeye said Pentel that Kofi is just for you. Don't let Tim steal any of it. So I don't know.
I don't know. Don't know how it works. I'll put an extra couple of quid in the pay packet, Pentel. Pop it in a little tip for this horror. Glacier Bob has donated very generously. I still don't have a frame of reference for this, but chat is very excited which probably tells me everything I need to know. That's right, it's horror. Props not to Hawkeye has donated a Ko-fi for Pentol and Pentol alone because for the psychic damage of reading My Immortal 4 times and having to hear Tim read it. I don't know. So far, I think it's a wonderful reading.
Erin,
Right.
you didn't catch that. Shush.
Right.
My brain has melted.
Chapter 2. Author's note. Thanks to Bloody Tears 666 for helping me with the chapter. By the way, preps, stop flaming my story, okay? The next day, I woke up in my bedroom. It was snowing and raining again. I opened the door of my coffin and drank some blood from a bottle I had. My coffin was black ebony, and inside it was hot pink velvet with black lace on the ends. I got out of my coffin and took my giant MCR, which I believe stands for My Chemical Romance, t-shirt which I use for pajamas. Instead, I put on a black leather dress, a pentagram necklace, combat boots, and black fishnets on. I put on 4 pairs of earrings in my pierced ears, and I put my hair in a kind of messy bun. My friend Willow, author's note, Raven, this is you, woke up and grinned at me. She flipped her long waist-length raven black hair with pink streaks and opened her forest green eyes. She put on a Marilyn Manson t-shirt with a black mini, fishnets, and pointy high-heeled boots. We put on our makeup, brackets, black lipstick, white foundation, and black eyeliner. OMFG, I saw you talking to Draco Malfoy yesterday, she said, excitedly. Yeah, so, I said, blushing. Do you like Draco? She asked as we went out of the Slytherin common room and into the Great Hall. No, I so fucking don't, I shouted. Yeah, right, she exclaimed. Just then, Draco walked up to me. Hi, he said. Hi, I replied, flirtily. Guess what, he said. What, I asked. Well, Good Charlotte are having a concert in Hogsmeade, he told me. Oh my fucking god, I screamed. I love GC. They are my favourite band, besides MCR. Well, do you want to go with me, he asked. I gasped. Chapter 3. Author's note. Stop flaming the story preps, okay? Otherwise, thanks to the gothic people for the good reviews. Thanks again, Raven. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't own this or the lyrics for Good Charlotte.
What do we think? What are we thinking so far?
It's certainly pacey. The chapters are much like you know Darren Brown books where the chapters are a page and a half long, so you really feel like you're moving through them. It's got that feeling to it so far. Femme Fatale so far thinks this is art. Pezikas, Good Charlotte don't even own the lyrics of Good Charlotte. Bree says, I'm delighted. This is the best time I've had in weeks.
Amy says, I will never judge my writing again. And Erin says, I'm going to make cake and Sam can't have any.
Okay. Oh dear. Dante M. Ginty, Dante M. McGinsey. All of you are weak. You wouldn't have survived a day of any fandom websites back in the day. Versimo, this sounds like how Trexel would write in his diary. Right, okay. Chapter 3. On the night of the concert, I put on my black lace-up boots with high heels. Underneath them were ripped red fishnets. Then I put on a black leather mini dress with all this corset stuff on the back and front. I put on my matching fishnets on my arms. I straightened my hair and made it look all spiky. I felt a little depressed, so then there's a gap. I listened to some Good Caroline. I painted my nails black and put on tons of black eyeliner. Then I put on some black lipstick. I didn't put on any foundation because I was pale anyway. I then drank some human blood, so I was ready to go to the concert. I went outside. Draco was waiting there in front of his flying car. He was wearing a simple plain t-shirt. He was wearing a Simple Plan t-shirt. They're also a band. They would play at the show too. Baggy black skater pants, black nail polish, and a little eyeliner. You know, like Draco Malfoy does. Author's note. A lot faux cool boys wear it, okay? Hi, Draco, I said in a depressed voice. Hi, Draco.
Are you good?
Hi, Emily, he said back. We walked into his flying black Mercedes-Benz. The license plate said 666. And flew to the place with the concert. I believe it was Hogsmeade. On the way, we listened excitedly to Good Charlotte and Marilyn Manson. We both smoked cigarettes and drugs. When we got there, we both hopped out of the car. We went to the mosh pit at the front of the stage, and I jumped up and down as we listened to Good Charlotte. You come in cold, you're covered in blood, they're all so happy you've arrived. The doctor cuts your cord, hands to your mum, she sets you free into this life, sang Joel. I don't own the lyrics to that song. Joel is so fucking hot, I said to Draco, pointing at him as he sung, filling the club with his amazing voice. Suddenly Draco looked sad. What's wrong? I asked as we moshed to the music. Then I caught on. Hey, it's okay. I don't like him better than you, I said. Really? Asked Draco sensitively. And then he put his arm around me. All protective. Really, I said. Besides, I don't even know Joel, and he's going out with Hilary fucking Duff. I fucking hate that little bitch.
Yes, Tim.
I said disgustedly, thinking of her ugly blonde face. The night went on really well, and I had a great time. So did Draco. After the concert, we drank some beer, and I asked Benji and Joel for their autographs and photos with them. We got GC concert tees. Draco and I crawled back into the Mercedes-Benz, but Draco didn't go back to into Hogwarts. Instead, he drove the car into the the Forbidden Forest.
Also, Amy, just as a saying, Ebony's name didn't change. Ebony's full name is Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway, which means any of those names can be used.
Any of them at any time.
Fic.
At any time. Brio says, gasp. Gasp indeed. Gasp indeed.
You might have broken your character 1 or 2 times, my man.
No, I don't think so.
No.
Anyway, it's just my reading voice, as we've previously established. Oh, dear. Right. Somebody who's donated over Ko-fi, Lily Foxglove. Thank you for bringing the horror reading tradition back to the holidays. Delightful. Flamingo 42. Also, Ebob frequently misspells her name.
Oh yeah, that's a thing that happens.
Right. Chapter 4. Author's note. I said stop flaming okay, Ebony's name is Enob, not Mary Sue. Okay. Draco is so in love with her that he is acting different. De nu ich holder before okay. Draco, I shouted. What the fuck do you think you're doing? Draco didn't answer, but he stopped the flying car and walked out of it, I'm assuming into thin air. I walked out of it too, curiously. What the fucking hell? I asked angrily. Ebony, he asked. What? I snapped. Draco leaned in extra close. I looked in his gothic red eyes. He was wearing colour contacts, which revealed so much depressing sorrow and evilness, and then I suddenly didn't feel mad anymore. And then, suddenly, just as Draco kissed me passionately. Draco climbed on top of me and we started to make out keenly against a tree. Oh, so keen. So keenly against that tree. Right, now, it gets blue here in both ways. So buckle up. He took off my top and I took off his clothes. I even took off my bra. And then he put his thingy into my you-know-what, and we did it for the first time. Oh, I screamed. I was beginning to get an orgasm. We started to kiss everywhere. My pale body became all warm. And then, what the hell are you doing, motherfuckers? It was Dumbledore. That's right, Dumbledore's found them fucking.
I never would have imagined you. That's not something I wanted to hear you saying.
Oh, this is what I sound like when I'm doing it. Oh. Sort of like a New Jersey tough crossed with Matt Berry. Oh. Chapter 5. Author's note. Stop flaming. If you flam, it means you're a prep or a poser. The only reason Dumbledore swore is because he had a headache, okay? And on top of that, he was mad with Dem having sex. P.S. I'm not uploading until I get 5 gold reviews. Dumbledore made Draco and I follow him. He kept shouting at us angrily. You ludicrous fools, he shouted. Now note, not ludicrous, like the musical artist. I started to cry tears of blood down my pallid face. Draco comforted me. When we went back to the castle, Dumbledore took us to Professor Snape and Professor McGonagall, who were both looking very angry. They were having sexual intercourse in the Forbidden Forest, he yelled in a furious voice. Why did you do such a thing, you mediocre dunces? Asked Professor McGonagall. How dare you? Demanded Professor Snape, and then Draco shrieked, Because I love her! Everyone was quiet. Dumbledore and Professor McGonagall still looked mad, but Professor Snape said, Fine, very well, you may go up to your rooms. Draco and I went upstairs whilst the teachers glared at us. Are you okay, Ebony? Draco asked me gently. Yeah, I guess. I lied. I went into the girls' dorm and brushed my teeth and my hair and changed into a low-cut, black floor-length dress with red lace all around it and black high heels. When I came out, Draco was standing in front of the bathroom. He started to sing I Just Want to Live by Good Charlotte. I was so flattered, even though he wasn't supposed to be there. We hugged and kissed. After that, we said goodnight, and he reluctantly went back to his room.
I want to read this out in the way it should. Did you put your penis in the goblet of fire? Dumbledore asked calmly.
I'm
Amy,
sorry.
Thank you for that.
Is that coming up?
No, Amy said that. Amy said that in the chat.
Oh, I see. Did you put your... Yeah, I put my thingy into his... You know what? Oh, dear.
I cannot help but notice there is 78 people listening to you reading this.
Yeah, I think that's about right. Do it ourselves, said Dumbledore calmly. Did you put your penis in the goblet of fire?
What are you doing, you motherfuckers?
What are
said
you
Dumbledore
doing, you
calmly.
motherfucker? Right. Chapter 6. Author's note. Shut up, preps, okay? P.S. I would not update up till you give me good reviews. The next day I woke up in my coffin. I put on a black miniskirt that was all ripped around the end and a matching top with red skulls all over it and high-heeled boots that were black. I put on 2 pairs of skull earrings and 2 crosses in my ears. I spray-painted my hair with purple. In the Great Hall, I ate some Count Chocula cereal with blood instead of milk and a glass of red blood. Suddenly, someone bumped into me. Oh, the blood spilled all over my top. Bastard! I shouted angrily. I regretted saying it when I looked up because I was looking into the pale white face of a gothic boy with spiky black hair with red streaks in it. He was wearing so much eyeliner that it was going down his face, and he was wearing black lipstick. He didn't have glasses anymore, and now he was wearing red contact lenses, just like Draco, and there was no scar on his forehead anymore. He had manly stubble on his chin. He had a sexy English accent. He looked exactly like Joel Madden. Right, just heads up, it gets blue again here. He was so sexy that my body went all hot when I saw him, kind of like an erection, only I'm a girl, so I don't get one, you sicko. I'm so sorry, he said in a shy voice. That's all right, what's your name? I questioned. My name's Harry Potter, although most people call me Vampire these days, he grumbled. Why? I exclaimed. Because I love the taste of human blood, he giggled. Well, I am a vampire, I confessed. Really? He whimpered. Really? Yeah,
No,
I
do not
roared.
Do not dare do a whimpering voice. I will
Really?
smack you behind the head.
Hang on, I'll try and do a giggling voice. Because I love the taste of blood, he giggled.
Why did you? What? I'm sorry. It's giggle, not Count Dracula imitation.
It's difficult to tell the difference at this stage. Yeah, I roared. We sat down to talk for a while. Then Draco came up behind me and told me he had a surprise for me, so I went away with him. End of chapter. Chapter 7. Bring me to life.
No notes. No notes.
No, I think all of this is great. And look, if I stop for notes, we're on page 6 of 60.
We are not doing all of this tonight.
We are seeing how we get on.
But we should also talk in a way. No. This is
The real G2.
terrifying.
What time is it in Britain? 10:30. 10:30. 10:30? I didn't know there was a 10:30. Oh no, it's not 10:30. It's 8:30. I can't
No,
count.
it's
Sorry, it's 8:30. It's 8:30. It's 8:30. Very coffee cup. This is
Isn't it
torture.
9:30?
No, it's 8:30. 8:30. Half of an 8.
Oh, okay.
Talked about Tim. I want your thoughts. So what I like is that at any given point, anybody can say anything in any way. Like there's no real connection between the I mean, what's the literary term when you sort of you augment a sentence with the feeling or the style of it? I'm sure there's a word for that. Really, he whimpered. Yeah, I roared. It's that switch. It's very fleet-footed in a literary sense. You never know what's coming. I quite like that. Contrived Pod Live. I think the term is garbage.
Yes, it is.
Oh dear.
Who up analyzing My Immortal? Ask Andrew time.
I think it's good. I mean, look, it's making me laugh. I'll give it that. I will give it that. What I won't give it is the fact that I have said the phrase black miniskirt and fishnets, I think 30 times in the last 6 pages.
Tim,
Yep.
almost in every
Every time.
chapter, this writer describes what Ebony is wearing. Every
Also-
time it's miniskirts and fishnets.
Miniskirt, well, you got to know. You've got to know. Imagine time. It's part of its charm. Pezicast, my 40-year-old ass feeling called out by the outfit choices. It's a very 90s hot topic. Right. Chapter 7. Bring me to life. Author's note. Well, okay, you guys, I'm only writing this because I got 5 God reviews. And by the way, I won't write the next chapter till I get 10 good vons. Stove flaming or I'll report you. Ebony isn't a Mary Sue, okay? She isn't perfect. She's a Satanist. She has problems. She's depressed, for God's sake.
What a big problem.
You know what? What a big problem to have. I think that's when you go to a therapist and you say, I'm depressed, they go, what a big problem.
She can't be a Mary Sue, she is depressed.
Yeah, and she's a Satanist. So, come on. Right. Draco and I held our pale white hands with black nail polish and went upstairs. I was wearing red Satanist sings on my nails in red nail polish. Author's note. See, does that sound like a Mary Sue to you? I waved to Vampire. Read Potter. Dark misery was in his depressed eyes. I guessed he was jealous of me that I was going out with Draco. Anyway, I went upstairs excitedly with Draco when we went into his room and locked the door. Then... ... It's about to get saucy again. Dante M. Ginsey, my YouTuber Strange Eons did an outfit video inspired by My Immortal. Why am I reading it in this voice? She had a bunch of videos about My Immortal in general, if you want to hear about the internet drama of it all.
Strange Eons is a really great YouTuber. She also talks a lot about like Tumblr backgrounds and fanfiction.net and a lot of like fandom drama or fandom backgrounds, so that's also good. She did one that's like Tumblr Iceberg, which is also great.
There you go. Right. We're entering a blue zone. We started... I love that the bossa nova backing starts almost every time there's a sexy scene.
Yes.
Oh, hang on, Amy's here before I start going.
See if I can add them to your beard.
Hey,
Oh,
Imogen.
I feel like it'll really add to the like. I'm not gonna stay. Oh, I know.
Just getting some extra... Oh, they're green, Amy. The green screen is killing them. You can only just gently see the little jellyfish. Hang on, if I do this, does that help a little? You can see their definition. Little jellyfish. Right.
Imogen, I'm so sorry for you being here. You shouldn't. I mean, I'm 100% sure you are enjoying this, but also.
Vesemist, wait, did Tim trim his beard? He has observation skills of a blind bat. Yes, I had a beard trim and a haircut today. So I'm very professional looking. We started Frenching passively, and we took off each other's clothes enthusiastically. He felt me up before I took off my top. Then I took off my black leather bra. Right, look, I'm not a bra wearer, but I'm willing to bet that anybody who is a bra wearer is going to back me up when I say a black leather bra sounds like a bad idea. That sounds like an infection waiting to happen. It's so unbreathable. So sweaty. And he took off his pants. We went on the bed and started making out naked. Then he put his boy thingy in mine and we had sex. Oh, Draco, I screamed while getting an orgasm when all of a sudden I saw a tattoo I'd never seen before on Draco's arm. It was a black heart with an arrow through it. On it in bloody Gothic writings were the words, Vampire! I was... oh, vampire! With an exclamation mark. I was so angry. You bastard! I shouted angrily, jumping out of bed. No, but you don't understand, Draco pleaded, despite the fact you just saw a tattoo. You haven't explained to him how can he know? Draco pleaded, but I knew too much. No, you fucking idiot, I shouted. You probably have a disease anyway. I put my clothes... Yep.
I should have.
It's alright. On the fly. I put on all of my clothes all huffily and then stumped out. And to be fair, Pentel, there's 60 fucking pages of this garbage. I put all my clothes on all huffily and then stumped out. Draco ran out even though he was naked. He had a really big you-know-what, but I was too mad to care. You take your big you-know-what and go away. I'm too crass. I stomped out and did so until I was in the vampire's classroom where he was having a lesson with Professor Snape and some other people. Vampire Potter, you motherfucker, I yelled.
Tim? Are you... I'm gonna mute for a second and cough.
Oh dear. Yeah, she had a headache.
I'm good.
You're good? Vampire Potter,
yeah.
you motherfucker.
I laughed too hard. I needed to cough out. I needed to cough out my disgust.
Right, we're on page 7.
Page 7 is already chapter 8.
It's only chapter 8, yeah. The chapters are shorter than pages. Right. Literature. Chapter 8. Author's note. Stop flassing, okay? If you do, then you're a prep. Oh, just a question. With this voice, am I peaking the microphone? Or is everything okay? Let me know in the comments.
You do sound okay to me.
I think I sound alright. Everyone in the class stared at me, and then Draco came into the room even though he was naked and started begging me to take him back. Ebony, it's not what you think! Draco screamed sadly. My friend Bloody Mary Smith smiled at me understatedly. She flipped her long waist-length gothic black hair and opened her crimson eyes like blood that she was wearing contact lenses on. She had pale white skin that she was wearing white makeup on. Hermione was kidnapped when she was born. So I think this is backstory now. Her real parents are vampires, and one of them is a witch, but Voldemort killed her mother, and her father killed himself because he was depressed about it. She still has nightmares about it, and is very haunted and depressed. It also turns out her real name is Smith, and not Granger, since she was converted to Satanism. She is a Slytherin now, not Gryffindor. Well, that was all very important to know.
Just as a side note, Satanism does not mean you're a bad person.
No. Whereas Christianity does. And that's the official stance of this stream.
Tim?
Yes?
Tim?
Yes?
Let's just say that this was your other voice saying that. And
We're
not
just
you.
exchanging opinions.
I will end this stream somehow.
What is it that you desire, you ridiculous dimwit? Snape demeaned angrily in his cold voice, but I ignored him. Vampire, I can't believe you cheated on me with Draco, I shouted at him. Everyone gasped. Oh, I understand now. The tattoo with vampire, because vampire is a name in this instance and not a category of thing. Right.
Yes.
Right, I understand. I understand.
Did it take you this long?
Well, because everyone's a fucking vampire. So I just assumed it was like he was just excited, like, yay, vampire! Oh, you bastard. But no, it's because it's Potter. Fox got power. Tim, how did you forget? Everyone gasped. I don't know why Ebony was so mad at me.
Oh yeah, this.
Hang on.
The next one is Draco.
Is there 2 Ebonies?
No. After everyone gasped, this paragraph is Draco's POV, but it's not mentioned as Draco's POV. But this one paragraph is Draco's POV.
Okay. Sheepsy, how could you forget all the new names like vampire? Sasha, why did she not spell the name vampire to differentiate? I don't know. Right. POV. Fucking Draco. Knight. I don't know why Ebony was so mad at me. I had went out with Vampire, I'm bi, and so is Ebony, for a while, but then he broke my heart. He dumped me because he liked Brittany, a stupid preppy fucker. We're just good friends now. He had gone through horrible problems, and now he was gothic. Like I would hang out with a prep. But I'm not, okay, I think this is back to just dialogue. But I'm not going out with Draco anymore, said Vampire. Yeah, fucking right. Fuck off, you bastard, I screamed. Ebony screamed. I ran out of the room and into the Forbidden Forest where I had lost my virility to Draco. That's not... No, I've lost my virility to Draco. And then I started to burst into tears. Chapter 9. Author's note. Stop flaming, okay?
No.
No?
You are going way too fast. This is still...
Chapter 9.
It's
Author's note.
Shut up, man. I just need a second.
What? She went into the forest where she lost her virility. I don't know what your problem is.
That's not the word that she thinks it is. Yes, because virility, as far as I know, means castrating, no?
Or maybe you could lose your libido. Maybe if you go onto bromine. Or certain other drugs that can cause a loss in libido. Or indeed if you had yourself castrated.
They have pills for that, Pampatassus.
They do. FBW, pause at the top of chapter stim, but I'm just so excited to move forward in the story. Every time I turn my head too fast, I get whipped in the face by ghostly jellyfish tentacles. Why has Amy done this to me?
Because you look fabulous.
Thank you. Right, chapter 9.
I would
Author's
also like to say from the 78, now we got 84 people.
People
listening to
love
this.
it. This is what the stream should have been all these years. Tim reads out books in this voice.
I'm
apparently.
so happy Ben is not here for this. This is one of the few things I'm happy Ben is not here for.
Right. Chapter 9. Author's note. Stop flaming, okay? I didn't read all the books. This is from the movie, okay? So it's not my fault if Dumbledore swears. Besides, I said he had a headache. And the reason Snap doesn't like Harry now is because he's Christian and a vampire is Satanist. MCR rocks. I was so mad and sad. I couldn't believe Draco for cheating on me. I began to cry against the tree where I did it with Draco. Then, all of a sudden, a horrible man with red eyes and no nose and everything started flying towards me on a broomstick. He didn't have a nose, basically like Voldemort in the movie, and he was wearing all black. But it was obvious he wasn't gothic. It was Voldemort. Like I said. No, I shouted in a scared voice, but then Voldemort shouted, Imperious, and I couldn't run away. Crookshanks, I shouted at him. What? Crookshanks! Ah! I shouted at him. Voldemort fell off his broom and started to scream. I felt bad for him, even though I'm a sadist, so I stopped. What has happened? Is the cat attacked him? Did the word Crookshanks, is that Voldemort's safe word? Ebony, he yelled, thou must kill Vampire Potter. I thought about Vampire and his sexy eyes, and his gothic black hair, and how his face looks just like Joel Madden. I remember that Draco had said I didn't understand, so I thought, what if Draco went out with Vampire before I went out with him and they broke up?
Also, she doesn't mean Crookshanks, she means I don't know what that fucking
Cruciatus
spell is, the Cruciatus spell. Crookshank is the cat.
Is the cat. Is the big cat. I prefer it. Crookshanks, and the cat just flies at you. No, Voldemort, I shouted back. Voldemort gave me a gun. No, please, I begged. Thou must, he yelled. If thou does not, then I shall kill thy beloved Draco. How did you know? I asked him in a surprised way. Voldemort got a dude you're so dumb look on his face. I hath telekinesis, he answered cruelly. And if you doth not kill Vampire, then thou know what will happen to Draco, he shouted. Then he flew away angrily on his broomstick. Whoosh. I was so scared and mad I didn't know what to do. Suddenly Draco came into the woods. Draco, I said. Hi. Hi, he said back, but his face was all sad. He was wearing white foundation and messy eyeliner, kind of like a pentagram. Get it? Between Joel Madden and Gerard Way. I don't get it. Are you okay? I asked. No, he answered. I'm sorry I got all mad at you, but I thought you cheated on me. I expelled. That's okay, he said, all depressed, and we went back into Hogwarts together, make it out.
Just Tim.
Mm-hmm.
I can fully imagine Drexel actually reading this and be like,
I don't get it.
I get it, and then just just a 2-3 seconds pause of him looking up and be like, I don't get it.
I don't understand. Do we save this piece of literature from Earth? It feels like we can get rid of this one, doesn't it?
There's now
Hasn't it?
90 people listening to this shit.
It's our best viewed stream in a while. I just hit myself in the eyes with the little jellyfish. Fuck it. I feel like maybe we'll push all the way. It's only been 40 minutes of actual reading, and we're a sixth of the way through. So if we go for 5 hours, we'll do it. Retrophilologies, I did tell the people on my Discord. First Club Pal, Tim, congrats on finding your niche. Amy,
Okay.
you quit your job for this. I slammed my resignation down and I said, I'm going to read out My Immortal fanfiction on the internet. There's nothing you can do to stop me. Okay, they said, you can go. And so I stormed out, sulkily.
Okay, so it turns out when I'm sick, I sound like that dog from the from the cartoon who laughs in the
Muttley?
Yes.
There's a Muttley-esque quality to your laugh. It's great.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take a second and cough out everything that just happened.
Take a second. I need to thank some donators.
Okay.
Okay, some donators, some donors. Right, let's hop over to Ko-fi here, shall we? How's everyone doing? How's everyone enjoying it? Sparstangled has donated and said, is this enough money to stop? No, it'll take another 150 quid for us to stop. 150 quid started this and only 150 quid will stop it. Oh, hello.
Crookshanks!
Crookshanks! Ah!
I don't have a cat, so it's a fox.
Oh dear.
Now,
Crookshanks.
okay,
Indeed.
so your voice didn't peak the mic. Amy's voice peaked the mic.
She's got a very special tone to her voice. We've had it in recordings before where there's something about the waveform of her voice and these particular microphones. I'm assuming it's because it's in a higher register. She projects as well. Oh. Seriade, I've lost my Immortal virility.
Why is that Marguerite? Is EA podcast is Marguerite, right?
Yes. My
Yeah.
God, man.
Yes.
Fake coffee cup. For £150, Tim will stop Retrophilologist, but for 300 quid, we'll start it up again. Yeah, let's start an arms race. Oh, dear.
Oh
No, you
my
were fine,
God,
Amy.
Alice! Why is Alistair also there? You don't.
Alice
You
is
two
here.
don't need to hear this.
Because Alistair and Marguerite respect my art. Unlike you, apparently, Pentol.
This is not your art. This is a travesty.
This isn't like if you saw, let's say Ian McKellen on stage at the Globe Theatre doing a performance of Macbeth. Not Ian McKellen's words, but Ian McKellen's performance. That's art. In a very, very similar way, that's what I'm doing here. So, a
Okay.
very similar way.
Just continue.
Colvo, it's Tim's breakthrough.
Wait. What?
Hmm?
What? Folks,
this
will have a quick comment and just start reading and see how long it takes him to quit the call.
No, Ben's at home with his child. Don't ruin that for him. Mad Thomas
No,
Roberts, I didn't believe in cringe before this stream, but Tim has opened my eyes. They burn.
To be fair, Ben has said that he maybe wants to go back to streaming. It's just that you didn't have good times for him.
Oh, it's my fault, is it?
I mean,
Always
not
Tim's
not
fault.
anymore because I'm not gonna make that joke because I don't want to be cruel to you. I was about to say now.
Well, because you're unemployed now.
Yes.
Not for long. I'm interviewing for jobs. I'll get one of them. Right. Chapter 10. Author's note. Sit up, you guy, you gay gays. That's what it says. If you do not like, if you do not,
you know full well what other words.
oh,
they
and that's
use
with
there.
an edit. If you do
Yes.
not lick my story, then fuck off. Puss. Sorry, no, P.S. Not puss. P.S. It turns out Bloody Mary isn't a muggle at all, and she and vampire are evil. That's your damn moved houses, okay? Okay. I was really scared about Voldemort all day. I was even upset went to rehearsals with my gothic metal band, Bloody Gothic Rose 666. I am the lead singer of it, and I play guitar. People say that we sound like a cross between Good Charlotte, Slipknot, and MCR. The other people in the band are Bloody Mary, Vampire, Draco, Ron, although we call him Diabolo. Diabolo.
Yeah, go on.
Diabolo now. B-O-L-O. Diabolo. Now, he has black hair now with blue streaks in it, and Hagrid. Hagrid's in the band too. Only today, Draco and Vampire were depressed, so they weren't coming, and we wrote songs instead. I knew Draco was probably, edit, drinking poison. He wouldn't die because he was a vampire too, and the only way you can kill a vampire is with a C-R-O-S-S. There's no way I'm writing that. Or a steak. And Vampire was probably watching a depressing movie like The Corpse Bride.
Also, you know full well the steak was not written as a steak as the
No,
wooden
meat.
thing. It was the
Yeah,
meat.
meat steak. Meat steak.
You
Yeah,
can't
they-
kill a
they got-
vampire with a steak.
They've got that disease where you become allergic to red meat, because of the Lonely Star Mountain tick or something. They're allergic to alpha-gal, which is a substance present in all red meats. I put on a black leather shirt that showed off my boobs and a tiny matching miniskirt that said "Simple Plan" on the butt. You might think I'm a harlot, but I'm really not. We were singing a cover of Helena, or Helena, I don't know. At the end of the song, I suddenly burst into tears. "Ebony, are you okay?" Bloody Mary asked in a concerted voice. What the fuck do you think?" I asked angrily. And then I said, "Well, Voldemort came to me, the fucking bastard told me to fucking kill Harry. But I don't want to kill him because he's really nice, even if he did go out with Draco. But if I don't kill Harry, then Voldemort will fucking kill Draco." I burst into tears. Suddenly Draco jumped out from behind a wall. Ah! "Why didn't you fucking tell me?" he shouted. "How could you fucking poser muggle bitch?" Brackets. "Is that out of character?" I started to cry, although she already was crying. Draco started to cry too, all sensitive. Then he ran out crying. We practiced for 1 more hour. Wow. Sorry everyone, back to practice. We're scheduled from 10 till 12, so we're fucking doing it. Then suddenly Dumbledore walked in angrily. His eyes were all fiery, and I knew this time it wasn't cause he had a headache. "What have you done?" He started to cry wisely. See, that's because not swearing this time, he was really upset, and you will see why. Right, Ebony, Draco has been found in his room, and he's died by dying.
I also
End
changed
of chapter.
that.
Yes.
Look, Tim, sometimes you need to clarify if I edited out things or not, because people were very surprised about you reading harlot.
Harlot. You harlot.
Yeah, because there was a way worse word for it, and I didn't want Tim to use that.
So I use the word harlot. Jezebel. Yes, Obsessed 9 dying by dying is so funny. Well, that's all edits. That's a mixture of an edit I did and an edit Pentol did. So I'm glad you like our art.
Sam said I was going to call Tim a poser muggle bitch, but I instantly felt bad.
Wait, but no, did they actually say died by dying? Or
No,
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 death was the
no.
cause. Death, yes, it was a bad thing, so we've edited on the fly. It's okay. It's all right. Oh, hang on. Somebody donated. Should thank them.
Look, the humor comes from me. You think this writer would write "died by dying"?
No. Only there was a show called Death by Dying, which I believe had what's the name of the lady out of The Vicar of Dibley? You'll know, Pentel. You've watched The Vicar of Dibley, surely.
I don't even know what that show is.
You should watch. You love The Vicar of Dibley. It's right up your street. Lazy Kiwi's donated.
Also, are you talking about Dead by Dying podcast?
Oh, is there a podcast as well? Oh, no, hang on. I'm thinking of the show Death by Murder by Dawn French. Thank you, Charlie Void. Dawn French.
Because
Oh,
I
no,
was really I
Dr.
was
Loop is
really
saying it's called
surprised
Murder Most Horrid. Oh, I'm combining loads of things, I think.
because I was like, there's a Death by Dying podcast that I have listened to, and that's not the one that you think.
Oh, sorry, Amy just said, your mum just sent us some money and I'm choosing to believe it's for this stream. No, it's for train tickets. It's not a donation from this stream for my mum. If my mum ever watched this stream, I would have to throw my computer into the sea. Lazy Kiwi has donated over Ko-fi. This is my first exposure to this fic. So far, it's interesting. Whether that's a good thing or not, I'm sure I'll find out soon, and I'm sure I'll hate it. Thank you very much, Lazy Kiwi.
To be fair, I do know Murder by Death because that's like the movie where like the detectives get invited to a house, right?
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
That's the one that has my dear lovely Maggie Smith in it.
Fair enough. Verisima, coward, show your mum this stream. She's done so much for me. I don't know. I don't know if I could ruin things for her like this. Sasha Newman, I think the only thing Tim's getting for this stream. Hang on. The only thing Tim's getting for this stream from his mum is getting disowned. Thank you,
brother.
Sasha. Absolute dead. Right. Chapter 11. Author's note. I said stop flaming up, preps. See, if this chapter is stupid, it deals with real serious issues. Special for yourself if you strip a brr thanks to my friend Raven for helping me. Okay. Right, there's a lot of red and then blue in this one, so buckle up. No, I screamed. I was horrified. But Auntie Mary tried to comfort me, but I told her to fuck off, and I ran to my room, crying myself. Dumbledore chased after me, shouting, but he had to stop when he went into my room because he would look like a perv that way. Anyway, I started to cry tears of blood. They got all over my clothes, so I took them off and jumped into the bath angrily while I put on a Linkin Park song at full volume. I grabbed a stake and almost stuck it into my heart to kill myself. I was so fucking depressed. I got out of the bathtub and put on a black low-cut dress with lace all over it, sandly. Sandly? Suddenly? I don't even know what that was supposed to be. I put on black high heels with pink metal stuff on the ends and 6 pairs of skull earrings. I couldn't fucking believe it. Then, I looked out of the window and screamed. Snap was spying on me, and he was taking a video tap of me, and Lupin was masticating to it. He was chewing and chewing. Stop it, Lupin, I said, but no, he had more taffy. They were sitting on their broomsticks. Ooh, you fucking perv, stop looking at me naked. Are you wrong-uns or what? I screamed, putting on a black towel with a picture of Marilyn Manson on it. Suddenly, vampire ran in.
Okay, Tim, that's the thing. That's why I said I needed to see the things.
I replaced it with wrong-uns.
No, that should have been fully censored because I first did put the blue on it, and I realized this might have been a bad thing as well.
Oh.
But I'm glad you went through with it, man. The thing is, though, this comes back more than once in the story, so it might have been good that you put this out.
Okay, well, there we go. I'll do on-fly editing when I feel it's best. But Lupin was masticating, and I'm here for that. Chew it up, Lupin. Chew, chew, chew. Keep that jaw strong. Taz has resubscribed.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Taz, 3 years, you cunt of a man.
Superman.
I can't believe Tim is reading this.
Karen, wrong-uns is excellent censoring, Tim. Thank you. Also, we've had another donation. I'll do that at the chapter break.
Elfie, remember how the last thing we all worked together to put money towards was the Christmas card a couple years ago?
Yeah. And this is from Marguerite. Alistair is falling off the couch.
Also, it's not masticating, it's masticating. It's
masticating. Is that when you put mastic on things? So you're sealing it up?
I don't fucking know.
Abracadabra! He yelled at Snape and Lupin, pointing his womb. I took my gun and shot Snape and Lupin a gazillion times, and they both started screaming, and the camera broke. Suddenly, Dumbledore ran in. Ebony, it has been revealed. Yeah, Dumbledore. Dumblydore. Dumbledore ran in. Ebony, it has been revealed that someone has... No! He shouted, looking at Snape and Lupin, and then he waved his wand suddenly. Hagrid ran outside on his broom and said, everyone, we need to talk. What do you know, Hagrid? You're just a little Hogwarts student. What? Oh, hang on, is this like in the park? No, because Harry's... I don't know. I may be a Hogwarts student, Hagrid paused angrily, but I'm also a Satanist. This cannot be, Snap said in a crisp voice as blood dripped from his hand where Dumbledore's wand had shot him. There must be other factors. You don't have any, I yelled in madly. Lupin held up the camera triumphantly. The lens may have been ruined, but the tape is still there. I felt faint, more than I normally do, like how it feels when you do not drink enough blood. Why are you doing this? Lupin said angrily. And then I heard the words I had heard before, but not from him. I did not know whether to feel shocked or happy, or to bite him and drink his blood, because I felt faint. Because, Hagrid said, and then he paused in the air dramatically, waving his wand in the air. Then swooped he in singing to the tune of a gothic version of a song by 50 Cent. Because you're gothic? Snap asked in a little afraid voice, because he was afraident and it meant it was connected with Saturn. Because I am an idiot. Right, I didn't understand a single full sentence of that last section. None of it not a single part of that from start to finish made any sense.
You want me to explain it?
Yeah, because so they're outside the window and they get shot a lot. And then
what happened
Dumbledore
was,
shoots them, and then Hagrid's there, but he's a student.
Okay, so in this story, it's never fully specified whether Hagrid is a student and young, or is a student but still an adult. I mean, to be fair, it gets that because I edited the part out because Hagrid doesn't say because I'm an idiot.
Yes,
Hagrid
I thought. Yeah,
Hagrid,
yes.
Hagrid says something bad, which implies that Hagrid is a child lover.
Right.
So
okay.
Yes. So that means Hagrid is an adult who is still a student of Hogwarts
for bad reasons. Okay, well there we go. Well, I'm glad that's been explained.
Also, Chet, why are you surprised? You just heard Snape and Lupin taking a video camera tape about Ebony being naked in a bath.
Yeah. Also, I'm confused as to why they're all standing around and they're sort of defending themselves. Like, don't worry, I've still got the tapes. Like, I don't understand anyone's motivation at any point. But then again,
the
that's
motivation
like
is basically Ebony is the best thing ever. Everyone is into Ebony, even the adults, for some reason. And also Snape is afraid of
sorry. Snap. It's Snap.
Snap is afraid of Satanism. He has a Catholic mindset, I guess, and Satanism is cool but also looked as bad.
If you have a Catholic grind set, does that mean you get up really early to trade stocks and shares in the Bible? Catholic grind set. Okay, thank you LFBOW for cleansing the chat with the lovely animals. I should thank some people for donating at this juncture. I'm going to thank Pezzy Chaos. This is a ghost story for Christmas. Sorry, this is taking a ghost story for Christmas to a whole new level of horror. I fucking hate this. Good job. Thank you very much, Pezzy. And Jenny Munchkin has also donated a high school memory, My Immortal. 2 friends and I passing the laptop around and taking turn reading chapters to the group. This stream has the exact same energy. That's what we're going for.
You know how on Christmas you usually the scariest thing that you read or watch is usually Christmas Carol. This is a full step or full staircase above it.
It's a full staircase above it. Right. Oh, Amy. Amy's here. Oh, Amy's arrived. Amy has a missive. Oh. Amy's gonna walk through. Are you right? Oh, my suit fell off.
So I text Ben.
Amy's text Ben. Okay.
No.
And I said, Tim is doing horrible things to the good name of the brothers Meredith on stream. What do you think your brother's reply was?
Seems legit.
Good job.
That'll take some doing.
That'll take some doing. It's true. It's true. We've started low and dug down.
To be fair, he's fully aware of what's happening because I sent him not only you told him, I sent in the My Immortal fic into the group chat that
he
Bruce,
knows.
Ben, I, and you are.
He knows. Right.
I'm
Chapter
really.
Hmm?
Should we message Ben if he wants to join?
No. This is the format. We're sticking to the format. I'm not introducing a third element to this. Ben can do a separate stream if he wants to also react to My Immortal. Gary, do we need to take a break for ads or something? No, we don't actually. Luckily, most of the time we don't need to break for ads anymore. We can just break. I mean, do we want to take a short break to give everyone a chance to make a cup of tea, have a waz?
I think have 5 minutes, man.
We'll have a 5-minute break, so we'll be back here at about 13 minutes past. So see you in a few mins.
Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, please. Hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, please. Hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, please. Hang on, please. there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Welcome back.
I am trying to not turn my brain off, so at the same time I'm gonna order some food to
do.
to hopefully not have my brain be a more of a
Mush.
mess.
Mush
No,
brain.
just mess. I need some chocolatey thing to keep me alive, and then there's there's no
I-
chocolate in my entire house.
Oh, we've got a tub of roses here, so I went out and ate 3 roses and made myself a new coffee. I had a lovely time. Fictional Pericles, was it always raining? Yeah, it's always been raining. I created this lovely chill vibe. I cobbled together rain noises and this little video and the jazz and the fire. I think it's quite nice. So Panda Pog is here. Hello, Panda Pog. Seriade, I'm eating street chocolate. Oh, street chocolate. Vesemir. Back to story time. Chin hands. Andrew Time currently having a mildly stale pan au chocolat. If anyone has ever been to Brighton, and has been to Infinity Foods in Brighton, they sell there like a cinnamon swirl bun that you could kill a seagull with. Like it's a dense brick. And I've eaten half of it today, and I've got the other half of it to eat after this, so I'm pretty excited. Dr. Loop, praise me, for I have slogged through the Audioverse Awards voting. Thank you for your service, Dr. Loop. It is quite the interface.
It has like 60 different things
Oh,
you have to vote on more.
Dr. Loop, would you mind, or Pentel, would you mind popping the Audioverse Awards voting link into chat? Because the show I'm in, Thrice Forgotten, has been nominated, and I have been nominated for a number of things. I think for the Amelia project, and for Thrice Forgotten as a voice actor as well. So please vote.
I only saw the Amelia project, and I did not know you had the other one.
Well, maybe the form was very hard to see, to understand, to do. So yes. So have a look, and if you can see my name, click yes next to it, please. Dr. Luke, I have no such power, I'm afraid. You need Pentel.
Please
Yes.
tell me this is the one.
Yeah, Audioverse Awards next vote. Yeah. Oh, and Super Suits.
Oh yeah. God, I really
the
love the
Super
Super
Suits
Suits one.
There you go.
I love how they literally just let you in the intro audio. They just let you do whatever the fuck you wanted.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Alec Pudding has arrived. Tim, I heard you are doing something horrifying. Yes, and it's chat's fault.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna pin the link, so it's gonna be there for another 20 minutes.
Amy, you didn't tell me you were nominated as well. I live with somebody, and they didn't even tell me they were nominated. Vote for me. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I got confused. Amy's doing a thing. Vote for me in the Amy Awards. I just assumed Amy had been nominated for something, and I'd somehow missed it.
I thought you were going along with the joke.
No, I'm just not very intelligent.
Buddy.
Vesemir, the best Amy goes to Amy. Alec Biggie, can I also toot my own horn and say I was also nominated for my role in choice? You were. Vote for Alicorn Pig. Vote for Naomi as well. Find Naomi. Vote for Naomi.
Wait, are the audio? talk. Jesus Christ. Are the
uh-huh.
are the Audioverse Awards purely fixating on English podcasts, or is there like every kind?
I think it's English language. I think it's pretty much English language. But it's all public nominations, so it might be just sort of sheer numbers of English language speaking that does it. And also, it's all the accounts are run in English, so I think it's one of those. So I don't think it's like you can't be in it if you're not in English, but I think it's sort of a structural issue to make it all English.
So the only thing that matters is English language and not.
Oh yeah. So that's something we can all agree about, right? The only language that matters is the English language. I think that's something we can all agree on in this call.
I am so close to swear to you in Hungarian.
I think you should. I think you should live your life and swear at me in Hungarian, the best language for swearing.
Oh, I am so close. Actually, I am destroying myself.
No, with a knife. Bonk. Tim, don't say mean things about yourself. You know literally so many things since I've recently re-listened to Ben and Tim do science, and you do a smart. You just do it around the correct words. Yeah, I know the thing. I just can't say it. Vesemir, is it cancel Tim o'clock time again? Man, time flies.
I am continuing to order some chocolatey thing from an open restaurant still.
Right.
But usually it's past 10 p.m. Usually the only ones are like fast food restaurants or
I'd love fish
pizzerias.
and chips right now. In my most English of moments. Right. Chapter 12. Issue. How do you know, Snap? I ain't christened, plus Hagrid isn't really in love with Ebony. That was Cedric, okay? Okay.
I do not understand that sentence. Don't worry about it.
No, I think Snape isn't a Christian, plus Hagrid isn't really in love with Ebony. That was Cedric, but Cedric's never come.
Cedric was never mentioned. That's why I don't understand it.
No. Right. I was about to use the silver knife that Drago had given me in case anything happened to him. We never saw this. He had told me to use it valiantly against an enemy, but I knew that we must both go together. No, I thought it was Hagrid. It was Hagrid, but it was Vampire. He started to scream, "Omvg! No, my scar hurts!" And then his eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites. I stopped. How did you know? I saw it, and my scar turned back into a lightning bolt. No! I ran up closer. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore, I shouted. I'm just going to say, because it never says who's speaking. Harry again. I do, but Diabolo changed it into a pentagram for me, and I always cover it up with foundation, he said back. Anyway, my scar hurt, and it turned back into a lightning bolt. Save me! Then I had a vision of what was happening to Draco. Voldemort has him in bondage! Anyway, I was in the school nurse's office now, recovering from my injuries. This is where it gets saucy again. Snap and Lupin and Harrod were there too. They were going to St. Mungo's after they recovered because they were wrong-uns. And you can't have those pervs teaching in a school with lots of hot girls. Dumbledore has also had... Sorry. It's actually spelt right this time. Dumbledore had constipated the CDO camera they took of me naked. I put up my middle finger at them. Anyway, Hagrid came into my hospital bed holding a bouquet of pink roses. Ebony, I need to tell you something, he said in a V.
No, not Ebony.
Oh, sorry, N-O-B. N-O-B, I need to tell you something, he said in a V serious voice, giving me the roses. Fuck off, I told him. You know I fucking hate the colour pink anyway, and I don't like fucked up preps like you, I snapped. Hagrid had been mean to me before for being gothic. No, N-O-B, Hagrid says. Those are not roses. What? Are they goths too, you poser prep? I asked, because I was angry that he had brought me pink roses. I saved your life, he yelled angrily. No, you didn't, I replied. But I replied is in the quotes, so it's no, you didn't, I replied. Said out loud. You saved me from getting a Paris Hilton video made from your shower scene and being viewed by Snap and Lupin, who masturbated. Is that spelled wrong? To it he added silently. Whatever, I yelled angrily. He pointed his wand at the pink roses. These aren't roses. He suddenly looked at them with an evil look in his eye and muttered, well, if you wanted honesty, that's all you had to say. That's not a spell. That's an MCR song, I corrected him wisely. I know, I'm just warming up my vocal cordes, he screamed. Petulus merengo mi cremici romancio. For all you cool gothic MCR fans out there, that is a tribute, especially for Raven. I love you, girl. Amonoto okeo. And then the roses turned into a huge black flame floating in the middle of the air, and it was black. No, I knew he wasn't a prep. Okay, I believe you now. Where the fuck is Draco? Hagrid rolled his eyes. I looked at the balls of flame, but I could see nothing. You see, Eno Bobby, Dumbledore said, watching the two of us, watching the flame. To see what is the flums? Ha ha ha, you reviewers flames, get it? You must find yourself first, Kay. I have found myself, okay, you mean old man, Hagrid yelled. Dumbledore looked shocked. I guess he didn't have the headache, or else he would have said something back. Hagrid stormed off back into his bed. You're a liar, Proffy Dumbledore. Anyway, when I got better, I went upstairs and put on a black leather mini dress that was ripped at the ends and had lace on it.
Okay.
Uh-huh. No, the description isn't done yet.
Just for a second.
Uh-huh.
I need to show Chad what you just read, the sentences, just to know why you struggled so bad. This was the sentence.
To see what is the flames, brackets, haha, you reviewers flames, get its close brackets, you must find yourself first, okay?
That's commendable. Like, I applaud you. Like.
Thank you.
For a dyslexic, that was a hard task.
Weirdly, I wonder if sometimes it's easier because I just turn off my brain and plow through the words. Right. There was some corset stuff on the front. Then I put on black fishnets and black high-heeled boots with pictures of Billy Joe Armstrong on them. Isn't even Green Day? Is that him? I put my hair all out around me so I looked like Samara from The Ring. If you don't know who she is, then you're a prep, so fuck off. And I put on blood red lipstick, black eyeliner, and black lip gloss. You look kawaii, girl, Bloody Mary said. Fangs, get it. You do too, I said too, but I was still upset. I bit myself, feeling totally depressed, and sucked up all the blood. I cried to get in my bathroom and put shades on so Snap and Lupin couldn't spy on me this time. I went to some classes. Vampire was in the hair of magic creatures. What the fuck? Vampires. Okay, went to some classes. Full stop. New sentence. Vampire was in the hair of magic creatures. Full stop. He looked all depressed because Draco had disappeared, and he said he used to be in love with Draco. He was sucking some blood from a Hufflepuff. Hi, he said in a depressed way. Hi back, I said in an Waqually said way. Equally sad. Equally sad is what was supposed to be said. Waqually said way is equally sad way. I've decoded it. I am like the geniuses of Bletchley Park. We both looked at each other for some time. Harry had beautiful red gothic eyes, so much like Draco's. Source time. Then we jumped on each other and started screwing each other. Stop it now, you horny simpletons, shouted Professor McGonagall, who was watching us, and so was everyone else. Vampire, you fucker, I said, slapping him. Stop trying to screw me. You know I loved Draco, I shouted at him, and then I ran away angrily. Then he started to scream, oh my fucking god, no, my scar hurts. And then his eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites. No, I ran up closer. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore, I shouted.
Oh yeah,
I do. This is repeated.
Yes, this is
the same again. But
Yes.
it's in the text. I do, but Diaboloo changed it into a pentagram for me and I always cover it up on foundation, he said back. Anyway, my scar hurt and then I had a vision of what was happening to Draco. Voldemort has him in bondage. Just in case anybody had become
Forgotten?
lost.
Voldemort has him in bondage.
He does it. He got him in bondage. Also, fictional player, please. I also enjoy. Stop it, you horny simpletons. Oh dear.
How are we doing so far?
Doing great, mate. We're 15 pages in. Sorry, 14 pages. We are 14 pages in. Ah.
I'm telling you right now, the writing is so far the best. It's gonna be so much worse as
What?
it's gonna be so much worse as the pages go on because there's gonna be more typos,
dear.
more like nothings.
As long as we keep having great lines like "Stop it, you horny simpletons," I think we'll be okay.
This is why so many people want to 100% believe this is a troll person. I don't want to believe this is a real person who wrote this because it has to be a fucking genius to write this bullshit.
It was written by Armando Iannucci. Rainbow Nerd, I laughed so hard I farted. Excellent. Excellent stuff. Right, I should, as we're at a chapter break, I should thank the donors.
Vague sent the coin in Norway.
Exactly. From Vague Coffee Cup, consider this some more pity money. How does it feel to know you'll never match this level of chaos? No, I think it's fine. I think this is
It's fine. I think we're safe.
I think this is an artist at work in their field.
Not.
Right, LPBOW is also giving us another doggo. Oh, it's got a cone. Got a little cone. Right, back to the art. Chapter 13. Author's note. Raven, thanks for gelping me again. I'm sorry I took your poster of Gerard, but that guy is such a fucking sex bomb. Preps, stop flaming. You've got to stop flaming, Preps. You simply have to.
Just stop.
Just stop flaming. I don't know how many times you have to ask you. Vampire and I ran up the stairs looking for Dumbledore. We were so scared. Dumbledore. It goes Dumbledore. We both yelled. Dumbledore came there. What is it that you want now, you despicable snobs? He asked angrily. Voldemort has Draco, we shouted at the same time. He laughed in an evil voice. No, don't. We need to save Draco, we begged. No, he said meanly. I don't give a darn what Voldemort does to Draco, not after how much he misbehaved in school, especially with you, Ebony, he said while he frowned, looking at me. Besides, I never liked him that much anyway. That's hyperlinked. What does the hyperlink go to? Hang on.
Just read the...
It says Encyclopedia Dramatica /pwn, as in he was pwned by him? Okay. Then he walked away. Vampire started crying. My Draco, he moaned. Author's note. Don't you think gay guys are like so hot? Cool. Thanks, ally. It's okay. I tried to tell him, but that didn't stop him. He started to cry tears of blood. Then he had a brainstorm. I had an idea, he exclaimed. What? I asked him. You'll see, he said. He took out his wand and did a spell. Then suddenly we were in Voldemport's lair, which is like Voldemort after he's had some work done. Voldemport. We ran with our wands out just as we had heard a croon voice say, Allah Kedavra! It was Voldemort!
Yes, and it said Allah. It's Allah Kedavra.
Oh, it's Allah Peace be upon him. I think that might be the most blasphemous thing I've ever said. Right. Alicorn Piggy. Update about Lenore the stray cat. The vet couldn't find a spay tattoo, so they told us to keep an eye out for signs that she's in heat. This week, out of nowhere, she started yowling and shoving her butt in my face. I asked her, "Are you horny? Are you a horny cat?" And she looked at me and said, "Meow." Oh dear. Right.
Out of everything, that was the one that got me, Bree. Who says me?
No, with a knife. I squeaked a laugh.
Peace be upon it. The fact that you you know what? I commend you for your improv skills. That was... What the fuck, man? Like, that was worth going on for years at improv clubs just for that moment. This is your one moment where you shine. That and USB, unique selling penis.
Unique selling
Those
penis.
two.
They're the bookends of my career. Rainbow Nerd, I have
Yes.
tears in my eyes. Right. Chapter 14. Author's note. Fuck off, Preps, okay? Raven, thanks for helping again. I'm sorry I couldn't update, but I was depressed and I had to go. I'm not updating till you give me 10 good reviews. Warning. Summer Disc chapter is extremely scray. Vour excretion advised.
Okay.
You've got to, otherwise you'll burst.
Okay, like, just so you know, like, it says Scray,
Yeah,
and
Scray.
and it's a link that goes into Encyclopedia Stupid,
Yeah.
and an excretion that goes into piss.
So they knew what they were doing. Right. We ran to where Voldemort was. It turned out that Voldemort wasn't there. Instead, the guy who killed Cedric was. Draco was there crying tears of blood. Snaketail was torturing him. Vampire and I ran in front of Snaketail. Rid my sight, you despicable preps, he shouted, and we started shooting him with the gun. They have wands, but they keep bringing up this gun.
Okay, Tim.
Yes? Are you reading ahead? Yes, I've spotted this bit as well.
You should not read this blue part. Start from. Okay, just read the sentence of him saying the rid my sight, and then immediately jump to then I stabbed him in the heart.
Rid my sight, despicable preps, I said angrily, and then I stabbed him in the heart.
He shouted angrily.
He shouted angrily. Then I stabbed him in the heart. Blood poured out of him like a fountain. No, he screamed, because he'd been stabbed. He started screaming and running around, then he fell down and died. I burst into tears sadly. Why? Why do you... Snaketail, what art thou doing? Called Voldemort. Then he started coming. We could hear his high heels clacking to us, so we got on our broomsticks and flew to Hogwarts. We went to my room. Vampire went away. Then I started crying. What?
Chet, just a thing. I didn't correct him. I just skipped an entire part where Snaketail also has feelings for Ebony in a not good way.
It's a bad way. Right, so it's about to get horny again. What's wrong, honey? Asked Draco, taking off his clothes so we could screw. He had a sex pack. Get it? Because he's so sexy. That's in the text. That's not me. He had a really huge you-know-what and everything. Is that a joke about, like, you-know-who? That nobody can refer to Draco's dick, so they call it you-know-what? I assume so. It's so unfair, I yielded. Why can't I just be ugly or plain like the other girls and preps here, except for Bloody Mary, because she's not ugly or anything? Why would you want to be ugly? I don't like preps anyway. They're such harlots, answered Draco. Yeah, but everyone's in love with me. Like Snape and Lupin took that video of me. Hagrid says he's in love with me. Vampire likes me. Now even Snaketail is in love with me, although we didn't hear about that bit. I just want to be with you, okay, Draco? Why couldn't Satan have made me less beautiful? Why, Satan? Why did you make me so pretty? I shouted angrily. And don't worry, NOB isn't a snob or anything, but a lot of people have told her she's pretty. I'm good at too many things. Why can't I just be normal? It's a fucking curse, I shouted. Then I ran away.
So how was this chapter?
It was a bad chapter. I didn't like this chapter. This chapter was stupid. It had lots of bad things that we couldn't read out in it. It's a bad chapter and I didn't care for it. The curse of Femme Fatale, the curse of beauty. I know it well.
Just a fucking sentence. Why couldn't Satan have made me less beautiful?
Also, people keep saying, like Flago too, she's not a Mary Sue. She's just so pretty that everyone loves her, but she actually doesn't like it. What is a Mary Sue? I've not heard of this.
Mary Sue is a character. Mary Sue is basically like the character who Mary Sue is called as a character who they can do no wrong. They are the perfect creature. Nothing is their fault. Nothing that they do is going to be blamed on them, and they are just the perfect thing that is in the story. There is nothing that they are at fault. They are the answer to things, and it came from. Please, Chad, did it come from a book?
Some sort of book.
Did the Mary Sue come from a book, or did it come from a cartoon? I forgot.
Whilst they're working it out, Amy says, "Why did Satan make me so pretty?" is a line that wouldn't be out of place in wrestling. No, Chris Jericho would shout that.
Yes, to Star Trek fanfiction.
Oh, okay, yes, that makes sense. Veresima. Today on Tim doesn't know the internet things, but is somehow a Twitch streamer. It's true. Right. Chapter 15. Author's note. Stop flaming, okay? By the way, you suck. From now on, every Tim someone flames me, and then there's a gap. Thanks to Raven for helping. I'm assuming it was a threat. Ebony.
Yes.
Yes, then we'll leave it at that. Ebony! Ebony! Shouted Draco sadly. No, please come back, but I was too mad. Whatever. You can go have sex with a vampire, I shouted, and stormed into my room and closed my black door with my blood-red key. It had a picture of Marilyn Manson on it. He looked so sexy in the way that reminded me of Draco and vampire. I started to cry and weep.
I should have censored that, given...
What?
No, Marilyn Manson I should have censored.
Oh, yes. It had a picture of some guy on it. He looked so sexy in a way. I'd forgotten that... whoopsie. It had a picture of Marilyn Monroe on it. He looked so sexy in a way that reminded me of Draco and vampire. I started to cry and weep. Hang on. Oh, no. It's almost as if this voice for nearly 2 hours is a bad idea. I bit my hand.
Maybe you should have, warmed up your voice.
I did. I didn't do that. I bit my hand. I drank all the blood, all depressed. And then I looked at my black GC watch and noticed it was time to go to biology class. We're back into clothes. I put on a short, ripped black gothic dress that said anarchy on the front of it in blood red letters. At least it's not a miniskirt and fishnets. And it was all ripped and a spiky belt. Under it I put on ripped black fishnets and boots that said Joel all over them with blood red letters. Joel, 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 said my boots. I put my ebony black hair. Is it ebony black or is it raven black? They're two different blacks. Anyway, I went downstairs feeling... And that's my main problem with this story. Anyway, I went downstairs feeling all sad and depressed as usual. I did some advanced biology work with a hyperlink that says the human centipede. Good bit. Well done. Whoever linked that. I was turning a bloody pentagram into a black guitar. Suddenly the guitar turned to Draco. NOB, I love you, he shouted sadly. I do not care what those fucker preps and posers think. No, not one time has a prep or a poser offered any opinion or really featured at any point, but everyone's constantly being like, I don't care what they think. These characters we never hear from and have no impact on our lives. You're the most beautiful girl in the world. I was so unhappy before I met you. Now I just want to fucking be with you. I fucking love you. Then he started to sing The Chronicles of Life and Death. We considered it our song now because we fell in love when Joel was singing it. Right in front of the entire class. His singing voice was so amazing. And imagine if somebody walked into your classroom and just started singing a song at you. Even if they sang it well,
just
even if it was your favourite song, just at you, you'd have to push him into a pit. Like there's no single way that any human being can walk into a classroom that you're in and do anything publicly that is not so mortifying you both have to get into a pit. I don't understand these people. He was like a sexy cross between Gerard, Joel, Chester, Pierre, and another guy. Author's note, don't you think those guys are hot if you do not know who they are? Get the fuck out of here! Assumedly because you're some sort of poser or prep. Omfk, I said after he was finished. Some fucking prep stared at us, but I just stuck up my middle finger. They were covered in black nail polish and were entwined with Draco's now. At them. I love you, I said, and then we started to kiss, just like Hilary Duff. Brackets, I fucking hate that bitch. Then why did you say you were like her? And CMM. Oh, sorry, and CMM in a Cinderella story. I apologise to the author. It made sense. Then we went away holding hands.
Did it make sense? No. Did it make sense?
Yeah, because isn't the CMM person the one who's married to Hilary Duff and they were cross about it earlier?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure. Lupin shouted at us, but he stopped because everyone was clapping about how sexy we looked together.
I have to explain this.
Oh.
Chad Michael Murray.
Chad.
Cinderella story.
Yes.
Yes, the one where she wears a tiny mask and he has no idea who she is.
I've not seen it. Chad Michael Murray from Cinderella story. Amy felt compelled by by a spirit to tell me that. Hang on. Then I saw a poster saying that the MCR would have a concert in Hogsmeade. Right then. We looked at each other and all shocked, and then we went together. Did these posters sort of like, boom, it's happening now? The concert, it's happening now. Right, that was end of chapter 15.
Why are you asking me? I'm
just posing it as a question to the universe. It's like The Secret. I'm projecting questions into the universe, hoping for answers. hoping for. Obsessed 974 very reasonably says yes, it's magic, Tim. Hang on. Nerd with a knife has shared the Hilary Duff. Oh yeah, that's very clearly Hilary Duff with a very small mask on. Is now the people who like to boff a dude in chat. Chad Michael Murray there with that hair and his little outfit. How do we feel? It's not doing it for me. He looks like a butler on a work placement.
I really don't want to know what's doing it for you, Tim.
Why won't you let me live my sexual truth, Pentel?
Because it's too late in the night for that.
Oh dear. Femme fatale, I'm asexual, and this made me even more ace. Amy, he was very much an 80s thing. He's a bit meh. Obsessed 974, I'd peg him. Thank you,
Tazzy,
Jazz.
just because you came back doesn't mean you can say these things. Just for old time's sake, I'm gonna delete that.
Oh, it feels like the old days. Isn't it nice, Taz? Isn't it nice? Oh dear. Right. Oh, and very much a thousands thing. I don't know what I said.
Andrew Time reminded me that my cousin explained to my granny what pegging was the other day. What do you mean?
She has to know. It comes up all the time. It's kind of the point.
Tazzy, why are you shouting at me? I did it for old time's sake. Behave yourself.
My son in jail, just like the good old days.
My son in jail.
Right. Okay. Let me check. Let me check the copies. I don't know if anything came in, but I should always take a chance between chapters. No, we're here. Okay.
No one wants to. No one wants to touch this anymore.
Chapter 16. Author's note. You know what? Shut up, okay? Prove to me you're not preps. Raven, you suck, you fucking book. Gimme back my fucking sweeter, you're supposed to riz this. Raven, what the fuck, you buch? You're supposed to do this. By the way, thanks to Brittany's 5655 for teaching me Japanese. No, I don't. Why is somebody taught a Japan? No, there will be editing. Okay.
It's not as bad as you think, but it's still
not
bad.
As bad. We happily ran to Hogsmeade. There we saw the stage where Good Charlotte had played. We ran in happily. MCR were playing Helena. I was so fucking happy.
Oh,
Jared...
no, that was the wrong one. That's not red, that's blue.
I was going to say, I didn't think it was violence. Yeah. You'll understand. Saucy bit coming up. I was so fucking happy. Jared looked even sexier than he did in the pictures. Even Draco thought so. I could totally see him getting an erection, but it didn't matter, because I knew that they were only the true ones for each other. We were the only true ones for each other. I was wearing a black leather mini dress and black leather platinum boots. How can things be black leather and platinum? Do they mean platform? With red ripped fishnets. Draco was wearing a...
This is gonna be my unfortunate.
Oh, Pentel's Fashion Corner.
From this point on, blue is red and red is blue.
For fuck's sake, Pentel.
Okay.
How have you done...
From this point on, red means sex and blue means gore and violence.
Amy says, I'm going to start wearing fishnets every day just to annoy Tim. Okay, there's Kiwi. Pentel, you had one job.
I'm sorry.
Pet Fox stuff is to make sure you pay attention, Tim. Right.
So from this point on, red means suggestive sexual stuff.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Tim.
It's okay. You did this.
It's not okay.
It's okay. I forgive you.
I hate this. I hate all of this so much.
This is art. Draco was wearing a black baggy My Chemical Romance t-shirt and black baggy pants. Anyway, we started moshing to Helena. We Frenched. Then we ran up to the front of the band to stage dive. Suddenly, Gerard pulled off his mask that we hadn't mentioned he was wearing before. So did the others. We gasped. It wasn't them at all. It was... Volsmort and the Death Dealers. Volsmort and the Death Dealers. What the fuck, Draco? I'm not going to a concert with you, I shouted angrily. Not after what happened to me last time, even if it is MCR. And you know how much I like them. You are already at the concert. You are already there. What are you saying, you inane turnip? What? 'Cause we, he gadgeted uncomfortably. 'Cause guys don't like to talk about you-know-what. They like to talk about little else. Yeah, 'cause we, I yielded in an angry voice. We won't do...
I think this whole chapter where, like, the concert and everything, it appears later as well. So I think this is an accidental copy-paste.
So it's your fault.
No, it was the author's fault.
Oh, I see. Sorry. So this is the original text, but a bad copy paste. That's fine.
Yes.
Well, in which case, it's the original. It's like the Naked Lunch. It's copy and it's
So
cut and paste storytelling.
People, just imagine they didn't go to the concert. It was just the writer just fucked up.
Yeah.
Everything starts from the second of what the fuck, Dracula. I'm not going to a concert with you.
But it's part of the text. I think it's part of the author's intentions.
Yes.
Thank you to Mazdel Z, who subscribed with Prime. Thank you very much. We have 92 viewers. Madness.
Why?
Vresimer.
Why?
Oh, look at Tim and the bold literary take. That's right. I'm comparing it to Anthony Burgess's use of cut and paste in The Naked Lunch. Because I went to university and did an arts degree. Not in English, but an arts degree nevertheless.
What are you talking about?
Anthony Burgess is a very weird author. He wrote The Naked Lunch, which is a very weird book, and one of the reasons it's so weird is because he employed what he called a cut and paste technique, which is where you cut up the book and then you glue it back together out of order.
Oh, yeah, that's so fucking cool, though. No, I know that.
There you go. Now, might somebody say, okay, so you've ruined the book? Some might say, but others say, hey, you've made a thing. Let God decide. Restless Child, isn't your degree in political science? Yes, but that didn't take up much time, so I read books otherwise. Right. Hang on, where was I? Oh, yes. What? Oh, no, he gadgeted uncomfortably. Okay, yes. We won't do that again, Draco promised. This time we're going with an escort. Oh my girl, what the fuck? Are you giving into the mainstream, I asked? So I guess you're a prep or a Christina or what now? What's a Christina? No, he muttered. Oh, Christian. Oh, I see. No, he muttered loudly. Are you becoming a prep or what? I shooted angrily. Anobi, I'm not. Please come with me. He fell down to his knees and started singing "The World Is Black" by Good Charlotte to me. If someone keeps dropping to the knees and convincing you of things by singing, you should kill them. And I don't normally endorse murder, but if somebody walks into a classroom and sings at you to impress you and then keeps dropping to their knees and singing Good Charlotte and My Chemical Romance lyrics, I'm afraid for the good of the world, they have to go.
Yes, because it's much better to pay 10,000 channel points to sing about some random bullshit that's improvised.
Maybe I was too hasty in my previous statements, and actually we should just let people express themselves. Eye of the Storm. I wish we studied this in my English Lit degree. The analysis. Oh, the analysis. Right. I was flattened, because that was not even a single. He'd memorized the lyrics just for me. Okay, then I guess I will have to, I said. Then we Frenched for a while, and I went up to my room. Bloody Mary was standing there.
Pezzy, what do you mean no one asked for this? You all asked for this in the form of
paid for
money.
this. You use the loudest language of all. Cash. Right. Now, I'm assuming this bit is the Japanese. Hajime Mashiti, girl, he said happily. She speaks Japanese, so
and the hyperlink
says goes to Hebrew.
Weeaboo,
weeaboo. Oh, I see. What's weeaboo?
Weeaboo is a Japanese obsessed person.
A weebo. A weeboo. Yes, I think I've heard of this. I don't know. It means how do you do in Japanese. I don't know if it does mean that. By the way, Willow, that fucking poser got expelled. She failed all her classes. She skipped math. Author's note. Raven, you fucking suck. Fuck you. Foxlove pal. Tim, those zero internet things. Lily Foxlove. Tim, you're so old. Andrew Time, misreading Weibo is Hebrew. Help. Don't sleep. Hajime. Oh, I'm going to say it wrong. Hajimimashite does indeed mean that. Rainbow Nerd. Tim said weeb in the Britishest way. Right, sorry. Back on track. Well, anyway, we were all feeling depressed. We wished some gothic movies like Das Nightmare Before Christmas. Maybe Willow will die too, I said. Kawaii, Bloody Mary, shook her head untickily these words. Untickily lithically. Oh yeah. Oh, have a confession after she got expelled and I murdered her and then Lupin did some stuff. What? Hang on a minute. Because if you murdered her first, what Lupin did was a crime. So I'll leave that out.
Wait, but did it not censor?
No.
Why did it not?
But it's fine. I've censored it. They got expelled and then murdered and then stuff happened. Kawaii, I commented happily. We talked to each other. We talked to each other in silence for the rest of the movie. I talked to you in silence.
But I did censor it. No.
No.
God, I fucking hate Microsoft Edge and its fucking editorial stuff with PDF.
Alabaster Admiral Nemesis. That Kawaii pronunciation killed me. This is like listening to a Pathé news reporter have a breakdown.
Rainbow Nerd, do you really think I know when Tim wants to stop this?
No, I think I'm going to keep going until I properly actually die. SQ7, I'm older than Tim and I'm not down with the kids. They keep saying things like slay and I age another decade. Oh, dear. Fake coughing up. Kawaii, I commented happily. I don't know how to pronounce that word, if anyone's got a phonetic pronunciation. Vesemir, what a way to go, though. Right, where have we got to? Oh, hey, by the way, I'm going to a concert with Draco tonight in Hogsmeade with MCR, I said. We've had a preview of this. I need to wear the hottest outfit ever. Bloody Mary nodded energetically. Let's totally go shopping. In Hot Topic, right? I asked, already getting out my special Hot Topic loyalty card. No. My head snapped up. What? My head spun. It snapped and spun. Like a Pez dispenser that then flicked off. What? My head spun. I could not believe it. Bloody Mary. Are you a prep? No, she laughed. I found some cool Gothic stores near Hogwarts, that's all. Huh, told you about them. I asked, sure it would be Drake. Oh, who told you about them? I asked, sure it would be Draco or Diabolo or Vampire. Don't even say that name to me, or me. Dumbledore, she said. Let's just call our brooms. Oh, my God, Dumbledore, I asked. Sorry. Oh, Dumbledore, I asked quietly. Yeah, I saw the map for Hogsmeade on his desk. She told me. Come, let's go. We were going in a few Pungov stores, specially for the concerts in Pung one-off? What would that possibly be? Pungov stores, specially for the concerts in Hogsmeade. The salesperson was OMG, hotter than Gerard, except not, because that's impossible. And he gave me a few dresses. We only have these for the real goths. The real goths? Me and Bloody Mary asked. You wouldn't believe how many poses there are in this town, man. Yesterday, Lupin and Snap tried to buy a gothic camera pouch. He shook his head. I don't even know they had the camera. Off. They're going to spy on me again, I cried, running out of the changing room wearing a long black dress with a lot of red tulle coming out in a very low cut with a huge slit. Oh my Satan, you have to buy the Oh my Satan. Oh my Satan, you have to buy that outfit, the salesperson said. Yeah, it looks totally hot, said Bloody Mary. You know what I'm going to give to you for free, because you look really hot in that outfit. Hey, are you going to be at the concert tonight, he asked. Yeah, I am actually. I look back at him. Hey, by the way, my name's Ebony Darkness Dementatara. Way, what's yours? Tom Ridd, he said. He ran a hand through his black-dyed hair. Maybe I'll see you there tonight. Yeah, I don't think so, because I'm going there with my BF Draco, you sick perv. I yelled angrily. But before he could beg me to go with him, Hagrid flew in on his black broom, looking worried. Ebony, you need to get back into the castle now!
Okay, so little things, people. First, Bloody Mary is Hermione, who changed her name after,
I forgot.
after her parents died.
Yes.
and turn into a vampire as well. What else was it that people got weirded out?
Oh, that
Wait,
Tara was added because the Tara is
I
the
don't know why. I don't know why.
because the
but
author sees themselves in the character.
also, she's not a Mary Sue. She just got a dress for free. That happens.
I don't know. Sounds like a Mary Sue move to me. Don't know.
Tim. Just.
I'm just trying to engage in the fiction. Taz, Tim is exacerbating. Tim is exasperating us all right now. We will be brainless monsters after this, and and Tim will have a pile of brains. Basically, Tim has a new phrase, and he will use it. What's my new phrase? Is it kawaii? Is that my new phrase that I've absolutely nailed?
No, it's what was the simpleton? What simpleton?
Oh, stop it, you horny simpletons.
Oh yes.
Lily Foxcraft, Tim's reading of this is slowing the passage of time at an alarming rate. Oh no, Crookshanks! Crookshanks! Crookshanks!
Crookshanks!
Right. I didn't think I was reading it particularly slowly, but I'm not reading it particularly fast either. Chapter 17. Author's note. I said, stop flaming destroyo. If you prep, then do not read it. You can tell whether you're a prep or not by my quiz. It on my homepage. If you're not, then you rock. If you are, then fuck off. Please, Willow isn't really a prep. Raven, please do this. I promise to give you back your buster. The story continues. Tom Rideau.
I'm so tired.
Uh-huh.
I'm so tired.
Should we stop at 5:30?
No, yeah, we should stop at 5:30. No, we should stop at halfway through the fig.
Halfway.
Least.
Okay,
Just
so we need 10 more
halfway
pages.
Yes.
There about. Hang on. How many pages are there? There's
62.
62 pages, so we need to stop at 31. Okay.
Let's just go through it fast.
Yeah. Okay. Speed. Really quick. Very fast. Absolutely speedy. Tom Riddle gave us some clothes and stuff for free. He said he would help us with makeup if he wanted to, because he was really into fashion and stuff. He's bisexual. Hagrid kept shooting at us to come back. Spelt weirdly. To Hogwarts. What the fuck, Hagrid? I shouted angrily. Fuck off, you fucking bastard. Well, anyway, Willow came. Hagrid went away angrily. Hey, bitch, you look kawaii, she said. Yeah, but not as kawaii as you. I don't think these people know what this means. I answered sadly because Willow was really pretty and everything. She was wearing a short black corset thingy with blood red lace in it and black blood red miniskirt, leather fishnets, and black pointy boots that showed off how pale she was. She had a really nice body with big boobs and everything. She was thin. So
With
you're
big
going
boobs and everything.
and everything. Not just big boobs, but everything. Leather fishnets. So you're going to the concert with Draco? She asked. Yeah, I said happily. I'm going with Diabolo. She answered happily. Well, anyway, Draco and Diabolo came. They were both looking extremely hot and sexy, and you could tell they thought thought we were too. Diabolo was wearing a black t-shirt that said 666 on it. He was wearing tons of makeup, just like a guy I know. Draco was wearing black leather pants and gothic black Good Charlotte t-shirt and black vans he got from the Warped Tower. Bloody Mart was going to the concert with Dracola. Dracola used to be called Naval, but it turned out that he was kidnapped at birth and his real family were vampires. They died in a car crash. Naval was converted to Satanism and he went goth. He's with Slytherin now. He was wearing a black warped t-shirt, black jeans, shoes, and black hair with red streaks in it. We call him Dracula now. Well, anyway, we all went to Draco's black Mercy Benz, get it? 'Cause we're goof. And his dad Lucian gave to him. We did pot, coke, and crack. Draco and I escalated. Draco and I made out. We made fun of those stupid fucking preps. We soon got there. I gasped. Gerard was the sexiest guy ever. He looked even sexier than he did in depicts. He had long raven black hair and piercing blue eyes. He was really skinny and had an amazing ethnic voice. What an amazing ethnic voice you Look, she just respects other cultures' arts. What an amazing ethnic voice you have. Been productive too. Tim, I enjoy your ethnic voice. Oh, I've pulled a muscle in my side. We moshed to Helena and some other song. Suddenly, Gerard pulled off his mask. So did the other members. I gasped. It wasn't. We've reached the repeat. It wasn't Gerard after all. It was an ugly, preppy man with no nose and red eyes. Everyone ran away, but me and Draco and I came. It was Voldemort and the Death Dealers. You moronic idiots! He shooted angstily. N.O.B. I told you to kill vampire. Thou hath failed, and now I shall kill thou and Draco. No, please, we begged sadly, but he took out his knife. Suddenly a gothic old man flew in on his broomstick. He had long black hair and a looping black beard. Loom black bread. He was wearing a black robe that said Avril Lavigne on the back. He shotted a spell and Voldemort ran away. It was Dumbledore.
And people already guessed it's in Dumbledore.
It's Dumbledore. It's got to be Dumbledore. Who else? You can tell because of his ethnic voice.
God damn it.
Right.
Can we pay to have Tim read Hogwarts School of Prayer and Miracles? I'll literally give an entire paycheck. Is that the...
What is that?
Oh, yes, I know.
Meals, horse statistics. Oh, hang on. What did horse statistics say?
You're not
oh, yeah.
reading
There was
that horse.
yes. Meals replying to horse statistics. That's what Cameo is for. Don't forget, everyone, I do have Cameo. So if you would like me to send you a message more personalised for money, then you can use that.
No.
If someone... Why not? Why must you... Let me diversify my income streams. I mean,
I'm not. I don't want to always make fun of you. I just wanted, especially because you're in a top situation. But I wanted to say, yes, right now you do need it.
Exactly. So if someone can share my Cameo link.
Purpose.
Amy, Tim is going to be doing cameos of this for months. And can somebody share my Cameo? I don't know what the link is because I'm good at marketing. Foxglove Pal has donated. This stream is the best thing that's happened to me all year. Well, I'm either glad you're having fun or very sad about your year.
Yes, I wanted to say this is a very sad life. This is the best thing that happened.
Hang on, I will get the cameo. I will get the Cameo link.
Sam, I don't want to always make fun of you, narrator, but Pento did make fun of him. Time? Did make fun of time.
Oh, you got to make fun of time. Obsessed. Tim, this is the best Christmas present. There you go. There's my Cameo. Send a confusing message from me to your friends for Christmas. For Christmas. Chapter 18. Author's note. I said stop blaming! If you do, then you're a fucking prep. Thanks to Raven for the help and stuff. So Raven's back round. Raven's back in the good books. You rock. And you're not a prep. Thanks so much. Thanks for my sweater. P.S. The older Dumbledore swore is... P.S. The other reason Dumbledore swore is because he's trying to be gothic, so there. I don't know why my nose has started to run. I'm allergic to this absolute horse
No,
shit.
you are getting sicker and sicker. I think
Sicker and sicker.
I told you
Oh my God.
this fic made me sick. I told you this is
Sick
the
fic.
thing.
Taz, I do still have the spoon you sent me. Where is it?
The spoon.
Yeah, Tim. There's a wooden spoon that says "Tim, you are a spoon" on it. It is around here somewhere, but I reorganised the office. But I do still have it, Taz.
Brother, read.
I woke up next day in my coffin. I walked out of it and put on some black eyeliner, black eyeshadow, blood red lipstick, and a black, really low-cut leather dress that was all ripped and in stripes so you could see my belly. I was wearing a skull belly ring with black and red diamonds inside it. In brackets. The night before, Draco and I went back to the skull... brackets, in brackets, get it, skull, because I'm gothic and I luck death, close brackets, but not the full close brackets. That's continuing. Dumbledore chased Voldemort away. We flew there on our brooms. Mine was black and the broom stuff was blood red. There was lace all over it. Draco had a black MCR broom, because they make those. We went back to our rooms and we had you-know-what to a Linkin Park song. Close brackets. Well, anyway, I went down to the Great Hall, spelt like a grate in the floor. All the walls were painted black and the tables were black too, but you fudge see that there was pink pant underneath the black pant. And there were posters of posers bands everywhere, like Ashley Simpson and the Backstreet Boys. What the fuck, I shouted, going to sit next to Bloody Mary and Willow. Bloody Mary was wearing a black leather mini with a Good Charlotte t-shirt, black fishnets, and black pointy boots. Willow was wearing a long gothic black dress with blood red writing that was all lacy and came up to your thighs, and black boots and fishnets. Vampire and Dracula and Draco came too. We started to talk about who was sexier, Mikey or Gerard Way or Billy Joe Armstrong. The boys joined in because they were bi. Thanks, boys. Those guys are so fucking hot, Naval was saying as suddenly a gothic old man with black beard and everything came. He was the same one who chased away Vlodimort yesterday. He had a normal tan skin, but he was wearing white foundation and he dyed his hair black. Hair spelled like the animal. Dumbledore? We all gasped. What the fuck? I shouted angrily. I thought he was just wearing that to scare Voldemort. Hello everyone, he said happily. As you can see, I gave the room a makeover. What do you think about it? Everyone from the poser table in Gryffindor started to cheer. Well, we goths just looked at each other all disgusted and shook our heads. We couldn't believe what a poser he was. By the way, you can call me Albert, he called as we left to our classes. What a fucking poser, Draco shouted angrily as we to transformation. We were holding hands. Vampire looked really jealous. I could see him crying blood in a gothic way. Get it? Way like Gerard? But I didn't say anything. I bet he's having a midlife crisis, Willow shouted. I was so fucking angry. Chapter 19. I'm not okay, I promise. Author's note. Please stop flaming the story. If you do, you're a Foken prep and you're jealous, okay? I from knock you on im gong to Deltia Menriv was. By the way, ever need a poor blood, so dare. Thanks to Raven form to help.
Blood.
A poor blood. A poor blood, so dare. Fox pal, also who is Albert? That's Albert Dumbledore. No, with a knife. I want to go to sleep. I need to get up early, but I can't stop. I can't leave. All day. Listen. You have to listen. It is okay. It's on page 22. 8 more pages. All day we sat angrily thinking about Dumbledore. We were so fucking pissed off. Well, I had one thing to look forward to. The MCR concert. It had been postponed, so we could all go. Anyway,
yes,
I went to the. It was postponed. Anyway, I went to the common room and sat sad. I went to the common room sadly to cut classes. Draco was being all secretive. I asked what it was, and he got all mad at me and started crying, all hot and angsty. Right.
Vague. I think genuinely, if this is the last thing you hear before you go to bed, you will die in your sleep.
Yeah, you'll be crushed by a sleep demon. Sensitive bi guys are so hot. No one fucking understands me, he shouted angrily as his black hair went into his big blue eyes like Billy Joel in Boulevard of Broken Dreams. He was wearing black baggy pants, a black MCR t-shirt, and a black tie. Oh, a tie. Get it? Instead of tie, because I'm gothic. Oh, for fuck's sake. I was wearing a black leather low-cut top with chains all over it and a black leather mini, black high-heeled boots and a cross-belly thing. My hair was all up and messy in a really high bun like Amy Lee in Gong Under. Email me if you want to see the pic.
I'm telling you right now, if I just like deleted all the parts where this bitch talks about her clothes, the 60 pages would turn into
8
40.
pages long. Yeah, exactly. Andrew Time points out a very interesting thing. How can she wear crosses if she's a vampire? Yeah? Yeah? Plot holes. Right. Accuse me? What about me? I growled. But, he grunted. You fucking bastard, I moaned. No, wait, it's not what it fucking looks like, he shouted. I don't know what it looks like. I couldn't, for £1,000,000, I couldn't tell you what she thinks this looks like. But it was too late. I knew what I'd heard. I ran to the bathroom angrily, crying. Sorry, cring. Draco banged on the door. I whipped and whelped as my bloody eyeliner streamed down my cheeks and made cool tears down my feces, like Benji in the video for girls and boys. Raven, that is so our video. I took out a cigarette and started to smoke pot. Woo! Suddenly Hagrid came. He had apparated. You gave me a fucking shock, I shouted angrily, dropping my pot. What the fuck? What do you think you're doing in the girls' room? Only it wasn't just Hagrid. Someone else was there with him too. For a second, I wanted it to be Tom Ridd or maybe Draco, but it was Dumbledore. Hey, I need to ask you a question, he said, pulling out his black wannabe gothic purse. What are you wearing to the concert? You know who MCR are, I gasped. No, I just saw there was a concert that a lot of goths and punks were going to, he said. Anyway, Draco has a surprise for you. End of chapter. The chapter is over.
Oh yeah, this is.
Oh, there's
chapter.
a big section here that just says nope.
Yeah, there was a whole chapter place.
And again, nope.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
And it's red for sex, as we know, is the system. Well, luckily that'll make chapter 20 very quick to get through. I'm just going to quickly thank. I need to double to check Kofi because I saw something come in. I think I saw something come in, and I need to keep on top of it.
Also, I ordered my dessert. It's gonna be good.
Oh, what did you order?
I ordered some brownie with white chocolate topping, and I ordered tiramisu with cinnamon.
Hang on,
glaze.
tiramisu's got coffee in it.
You don't have to use caffeinated coffee, and it doesn't.
I mean, you don't have to, but have they not used caffeinated? You don't often see a decaf tiramisu. You can have coffee at like 11 o'clock at night.
Brother, it doesn't affect you in that way.
Yes, it's coffee. It's caffeine. Anyway, I'm not your mum. Octopus Gallery has donated. I need you to know that ethnic voice had me that ethnic voice had me spitting tea all over my work computer. Thank you for a fantastic afternoon.
Yeah, thank you, Amy. It's not enough coffee, Tim.
Well, hang on. I know we're really trying to get through this. Like, how
Are you?
Caffeine. We've only got 8 more pages, and most of chapter 20 is being redacted. In tiramisu. Let's have a look. Okay, 200 milligrams of caffeine. Maybe the espresso. You can. So it's less than a Coke. Okay. Okay, so in a portion of tiramisu, it's about as much, or maybe a little bit less than a Coke. So not that much, but still plenty, I'd say. I just want to be careful.
Tim, I have ADHD. I sleep after I drink an entire Monster can.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Rainbow Nerd, Tim, you lose. Chapter 20. Oh, hang on. Oh, no, I did say that. Sorry. Chapter 20. Author's note. I said, I do not care what you think. Stop platforming, okay, preps? I thanks to Raven for the help. Oh yeah, by the way, I'll be on vacation in Transylvania for the next 3 days, so do not expect updates. All day I wondered what the surprise was. Meanwhile, I pot on a black leather mini, a black corset with purple lace stuff all over it, and black gothic compact boots. Very small boots. MCR were going to do the concert again, since Volex Mort, which is a brand of watch, had taken over the last one. I moshed to MCR in my bedroom all night, feeling excited. Large section is gone. Well, anyway, I put on some black eyeshadow, black eyeliner, and some black lipstick and white foundation. Then I went up. Then I... Wait, it's got to get sexy again. Then I gasped. Snake and Lupin were in the middle of the empty hall doing it, and Dobby was watching. Oh my god, you ludicrous idiot. They both shooted angrily when they saw me. Dobby ran away crying. They got up. And then there's the cap again. You dimwit, Snake began to shoot angrily, and then I took out my black camera and took a pic of them. You could see they were naked and everything. Well, excuse me, they both shouted angrily. What was all that all about? It was to blackmail you, I snarked. So next time you see me doing stuff with my boyfriend, you can't fucking rat me out or I'll show this to Dumbledore. burned. So fuck off, you bastards. I started to run. They chased me, but I threw my wound at them and they tripped over it. Well, anyway, I went outside and there was Vampire, looking extremely fucking hot. What the fuck, where'd Draco? I asked him. Oh, he's being a fucking bastard. He told me he wouldn't come. Vampire said, shaking his head. You want to come with me to the concert? Then he showed me his flying car. I gasped. It was a black car. He said his dog father, Sirius Black, had given it to him. You know, my dog father, Sirius Black.
My dog father.
Yeah.
God damn.
The license plate on the front said MCR 666 on it. The one on the back said NOB on it. You can't have different plates on the front and the back of your car. It's illegal. I gasped. We flew to the concert hall. MCR were there, playing. Vampire and I began to make out, moshing to the music. I gasped, looking at the band. I almost had an orgasm. Gerard was so fucking hot. He began to sing Helena, apparently the only My Chemical Romance song. And his sex beautiful voice began to fill the hall. And then I heard some crying. I turned and saw Draco crying in the corner.
6 more pages.
Contrived
6
pod.
more
You can
pages.
if you're fucking cool.
6
Obsessed
more
974.
pages.
Making out
6
and
more
moshing.
pages.
I am worried about the
6 more
clashing of
pages.
teeth. 6 more wonderful
6 more
pages, Pentel.
6 more pages.
6 more incredible pages.
6 more pages.
Do you think that the VOD of this will be like The Ring, and if you show it to anyone, they'll die? Like 6 days later. RC Birdie has donated very generously. I have not laughed this hard or done less work, oops, in a long time. Thank you, Tim. And thank you all. I should also mention Octopus Galley did also, who I read out earlier about the ethnic voice comment, did also donate very generously. Thank you very much, Octopus Galley. That's very kind of you. You misguided fools. Chapter 21. Author's note. Fuck you, okay? You fucking suck. It's not my fault if I'd spelled it wrong, okay? 'Cause that butch Raven, 'cause of fuck you preps. I was soz Raven, thanks for the help. By the way, Transylvania rocks hard. I even got to go to the castle where Dracula were filmed. Okay. Later, we all went into the skull. Draco was crying into common room. Draco, you okay? I asked in a gothic voice. Hang on, I'm going to edit this as well, because this is in the blue, which now means anger. No, I'm not, you birch, he shouted angrily. He started right out of the place. I started to cry because I was afraid he'd hurt himself.
No.
It's okay.
Genuinely, no. I want you to read out how he ran out, just for this one.
Okay. Simply because of the insanity of this, he started to run out of the place in a suicidal way, is what it said here, which is not a thing. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. You can't augment a phrase that way. It's not a thing. This is stupid. Right, okay, moving on. Adverb. Adverb is what I was trying to think of earlier, Eggpots. Thank you very much. An adverb. It's okay, Ennaby, said Vampire. I keep trying to make it a not a proper noun. It's okay, Ennaby, said Vampire comfortably. I'll make him feel better. You mean you'll go fucking, won't you? I shouted angrily. Then I ran to get Draco. Vampire came too. Draco, please come, he began to cry. Full stop. Tears of blood came down his pale face. I was so turned on because I love a sensitive bi guy. And then just a very heartwarming comment here. If you're a homophobe, then fuck off. So it's okay. And then we heard some footsteps. Vampire got out his black invisibility coke, which presumably they all snorted to become invisible. We both got under it. We saw the janitor, Mr. Norris, there, shouting angrily with a flashlight in his hand. Who's there? He shouted angrily. We saw filth come. We saw filth come. He went under the invisibility cloak and started to meow loudly. Hang on. Is Filth a cat? No, because Filch is the janitor and Mrs. Norris is the cat, but Mr. Norris is the janitor and now Filth is a cat. Okay, I understand. I understand now. No, you fucking preppy little poser son of a fucking bitch, Vampire said under his breast in a disgusted way. Just sort of pull it up and whisper it. Excuse me, who said that? Yelled Mr. Norris. Then he heard Filch meow. Filth, is there anyone under the cloak? He asked. Filth nodded. And then Vampire Frenched me. He did it just as Mr. Norris was taking off the cloak. What the? He yelled, but he was too late, because now we was running away from him. And then we saw Draco crying and busting into tears outside of the school. Draco, I cried, are you okay? I guess, though, Draco weeped. We went back to our coffins Frenching each other. Draco and I decided to watch Lake Placid, because, see, isn't that depressing? On the gothic red bed together. You know, the gothic red bed that we've heard of. And I was about to put in the video. My eyes rolled up and suddenly I had a vision of something that was happening now. There was a knock at the door. Sorry. There was a knock at the door. Hang on. No. So the KN would work. Noke. There was a noke at the door. And Fug and the Mystery of Magic walked into the school. Fudge and the Ministry of Magic. Right. Fucking cunting bollocks. Fuck this stupid. Obsessed 974. Let's raid Martin with "We saw filth come" as a raid phrase later.
No, it's gonna be Crookshank.
Crookshank.
Also, hearing your anger get like bigger and bigger. Like, oh, the fucking
Right. It's such annoyment. Tim is going through all the stages of grief.
Yeah, someone clipped the moment where Tim was just whispering about anger. He was whispering in a suicidal way.
How dare. Come on. Chapter 22. Amy, Tim, Chugs isn't streaming. I have no palate cleanser after this. Isopod enthusiast, obsessed with watching Tim's breakdown in real time.
Martin is a good palate cleanser, no?
Martin's a good palate cleanser. Dr. Luke, no palate cleanser, only Martin. Right. 5 more pages.
That was just one page, by the way. They
5
still
more
have
pages.
5 pages.
5 more pages, we're getting there. Author's note. Stuff you preps. Stop flaming, okay? If you don't like it, fuck off. I know it's Mr. Norris isn't Raven's folk. Okay, you suck. No, just kidding, Raven. You fucking rock. Preps suck. I'm glad we cleared that up. All day, everyone talked about the misery of magic. Well, anyway, I woke up the next day. I was in my coffin, so I opened the door. I was wearing black lacy leather pajamas. Then I gasped. There must be so much talc involved. Otherwise, you get stuck. Standing in front of me were Bloody Mary, Vampire, Diabolo, Draco, Dracula, and Willow. I opened my crimson eyes. Willow was... Oh, they're going to say everyone. Oh, everyone has a fucking outfit.
You can just skip. You can't skip
No,
it.
we're doing it. I'm doing it fast, though. Willow was wearing a tight black leather top with pictures of bloody roses all over it. Under that, she wore a black poofy shirt with lace on it and black gothic boots that were attached to the top. Vampire was wearing a baggy, simple, plain t-shirt and baggy black pants and Vans. Draco was wearing a black MCR t-shirt and black jeans and a leather jacket. He looked just like Gerard Way and almost as fucking sexy. Vampire looked like Joel Madden. Bloody Mary's wearing a tight black poofy gothic dress and she'd ripped it to show off all her clearage. With a white, and that's why we read it, because people show off their clearage with a white apron that said "Bich" and other swear words and MCR lyrics on it too, like the one dress I had seen Amy Lee wear once. Darkness, who is Jenny, was there too. She was weaving a ripped gothic black dress with ripped stuff all over it and a lacy top lace up top thing and black pointy boots. So were Crab and Goyle. It turns out Darkness, Diablo, Crab and Goyle's dad were vampires. They all got so depressed that they became gothic and converted to Stanism. Omfk! I yelled as I jumped. What the fuck are you all here? Or why the fuck are you all here? NOB, something's really fucked up, Draco said. Okay, but I need to put my fucking clothes on first, I shouted angrily. It's alright, we have to go now, and you look kawaii anyway. You're so fucking beautiful, Draco said in a kawaii. Kawaii. Anyway, you're so fucking beautiful, Draco said in a sexy voice. Oh, all right, I said, smiling, but you have to tell me while you're being all erective. I will, he said. So I put on some black eyeliner, black lipstick, red eyeshadow, and white foundation. Then I came. We all went outside to the great hall and looked in from a window. I mean, at least they're having a good time. In from a window, a fucking prep called Brittany from Gryffindor was standing next to us. She was wearing a pink mini and a Hilary Duff t-shirt, so we all put our middle fingers at her. Inside the great hall, we could see Dumbledore. Cornelia Fudge was there, shouting at Dumbledore. Doris Rumbridge was there too. This cannot be, she shouted angrily. The school must be closed. The Bark Lord is planning to kill the students, yelled Cornelia Fudge. You are not fit to be the principal any longer, yelled Rumbridge. You are too old. And your brain is dangerous. You must retry or Voldemort will kill your students. Yes, and we're leaving it there. Your brain is dangerous is what I had to act in the moment, and I'm pretty proud of what I did. Your brain is dangerous and you must retry, or Voldemort will kill your students. Very well, Dumbledore said angrily, but we cannot do this. We can't close the school. There is only one person who's capable of killing Voldemort, and she is in the school, and her name is Enoni Darkness Dementia Raven Way. Draco, Crab, Goyle, Darkness, Willow, Vampire, Bloody Mary looked at each other. I gasped.
3 more pages.
3 more pages. 3 more pages. Chapter 23. Raymond Erd, it's 4 a.m. for me, baby. Horse statistics, gonna go find out what Tim changed to. Your brain is dangerous. Look, it's not my best work, but I had only a moment to read it and then change it to make it make sense. Right, chapter 23. We're getting there. We have another part. I can't believe that once we finish this, at another point in the future, I'm going to have to do the other half. Right, chapter 23. Author's note. Da fuck up, bitches. You're so jealous. I just got 10,000 reviews. Thanks to Raven for to help and telling me about the books, girl. Rocks. Let's go shopping together. The door opened and Professor Rumbridge and Cornelia Fudge stomped out angrily. Then Dumbledum and Rumbridge sawed us. Mr. Way, what the bleep are you doing? Rumbridge shouted angrily. Dumbledore blared at her. Oops, she made a mistake. He corrupted her. She means, hi everybody, come in. What the fuck is this? We all came in angrily, so did all the other students. I sat between Darkness and Draco and opposite Bloody Mary, Crab and Goyle. Crab and Goyle started to make some morbid jokes. They both looked exactly like veal volo. I don't know. I ate some Coke, some Count Chocula, and drank some blood from a cup. Then I heard someone shooting angrily. I looked behind me. It was Vampire. He and Draco were shooting at each other. Vampire, Draco, what the fuck, I asked. You fucking bastard, yelled Draco at Vampire. I want to shit next to her. No, I do, shouted. No one's attributed to that. No, she doesn't fucking like you, you son of a bitch, yelled Draco. No, fuck you, motherfucker. She laves me, not you, which means that she pops you on a spindle and turns you and then uses a chisel to create a shape. They started to fight and beat each other up. Dumbledore yelled at them, but they didn't stop. All of a sudden, a terrible man with red eyes and no nose flew in on his broomstick. He had no nose and was wearing a grey robe. I wonder if he'll tell us if he's got a nose in a minute. All the glass in the window he flew through fell apart. Brittany, that fucking prep, started to cry. Vampire and Draco stopped fighting. I stopped eating. Everyone gasped. The room fell silent. Voldemort. He has no nose. Ebony, Darth Vader said. Darth Vader said evilly in his raspy voice. Now have failed your mission. Now I shall kill.
To be fair, Darth Vader sounds like a pretty good Star Wars general.
Darth Vader. Darth Sidious works. Now I shall kill thou, and I shall kill Vampire as well. If thou dost not kill him before then, I shall kill Draco too. Please don't make me kill him, please, I begged. No, he laughed crudely. Kill him, or I shall kill him anyway. Then he flew away, cackling. I burst into tears. Draco and Vampire came to... Sorry? What?
It's not burst into tears. I bust into tears.
Oh, I bust into tears, I beg its pardon. I bust right up into tears. Draco and Vampire came to contort me. Suddenly, my eyes rolled up so they looked all cool and gothic. I had a vision where I saw some lightning flash and then Voldemort coming to kill Draco while Draco existed in a depressed way. Thank you for the edit there. Draco existed in a depressed way. No, I screamed sexily. Sorry, I'm going to try that. No, I screamed sexily. Suddenly, I locked up and stopped having the vision. Ebony. Oh, all right, asked Draco in a worried voice. Yeah, I said sadly as I got up. Everything's all right, N.O.B., said Vampire, all sensitive. No, it's not, I shouted angrily. You just said you were all right. I shouted angrily. Tears of blood went down my face. Omf, what if I'm getting possessed, like in The Ring 2? It's okay, girl, said Bloody Mary. Maybe you should ask Professor Sinister about what the visions mean, though. Okay, bitch, I said sadly, and then we went. We have 2 more pages, which weirdly is 3 more chapters.
Yeah, let's get on till the end of chapter 26 because
Exactly.
that goes into the image until the end of chapter 26.
Sorry, do it. Say it sadly. Okay, bitch. Okay, I'm sorry. Pause. Okay, bitch. / sad.
I think
Chapter-
Professor Sinister is the one who can have the visions with the. I think.
Oh,
that's-
the lady who, yes,
No, it's Reverie who has the vision, so I don't know who Sinister is.
Trelawney.
Who is Sinister? I don't know. I don't know who Sinister is then.
Everyone's saying Trelawney.
No, because Trelawney is already in the next chapter as existing, and it's not Professor Sinister.
Anyone left-handed, I suppose. No, Snape is Snap or Snake. Oh, hang
yeah,
on.
the
No,
astronomy
Sinistra.
teacher.
Yes, there's an astronomy teacher. Thank you, Vague Coffee Cup. Thank you, Vague Coffee Cup, for that insight.
Your brain couldn't even read Vague's name right.
I've got jellyfish on my head. Yay! That you can barely see, but they're there, telling me things. Chapter 24. Author's note. Preps, stop flaming to story. You're just jealous, so fuck you, go to hell. Raven, thanks for to help.
Yeah, that was a very bad.
A very weird one.
Writing of because he
Amy's
usually.
I just
she
have
usually.
to say, I am so tired right now,
Uh-huh.
but our bedroom is right there through that fire.
Through that fire?
And if I go to sleep and can hear you reading this in the other room, I'm worried about what it would do to my brain.
2 pages. 2 more pages. We'll be done in the next 10 minutes.
Go. Let Amy
Well.
sleep. Go.
Well, we had deviation next, so I got to ask Professor Trevollery about the visions. Konnichiwa, everyone, come in. Said Professor Sinister in Japanese. No, you can't say konnichiwa, everybody come in. So part of it's in Japanese and part of it isn't, and then say the whole thing's in Japanese. It doesn't make any sense. She smelled at me with her gothic black lipstick. She's the coolest fucking teacher ever. She had long dead black hair with blood red tips and red eyes. Her mom was a vampire. She's also half Japanese, so she speaks it in everything. She and Bloody Mary get along great. She's really young for a teacher. Today she was wearing a black leather top with red lace and long gothic black ripped dress. We went inside the black classroom with pastors of Emily the Strong. I raised my hand. I was wearing some black nail polish with red pentagrams on it. What is it, Ebony? She asked. Hey, I love your nail polish. Where'd you get it? Hot Topic? Yeah, I answered. All the preps didn't know what Hot Topic was and gave me weird looks. I gave them the middle finger. Well, I have to talk to you about some things. When do you want to do it? How about now? She asked. Okay, I said. Okay, class fucking dismissed, everyone, Professor Trevollery said, and she let everyone go. Except for you,
she's not-
Brittany.
But Ebony is not a Mary Sue. Don't worry about it.
No, you're not a Mary Sue. She's very cool. Except for you, Brittany. She pointed at Brittany and some other preps. Please do exorcise. Get it? 1 on page 3. Okay, I'm having a lot of visions, I said in a worried voice. I'm so worried Draco is going to die. Well, she gave me a black crystal ball to lock in. I looked at it. What do you see? She said. I see a black gothic skull and a pentagram. Suddenly there was a knock at the door. I looked at it. It was Draco. He was looking really sexy, wearing a black leather facet. A black leather facet and a black gothic Linkin Park t-shirt and a black Congress shoes, which are the shoes you wear when you go into government. Okay, you can now go. See ya, cunt, said Professor Sinister. Bye, bitch, I said, waving. They have really, like, Trelawney and Sinister have been totally conflated. Like, it's just gone back and...
Yes, it's both of them at the same time. I don't know.
It's unless I've got confused, which is very possible.
No,
Yeah, no,
this
because
is-
Professor Trelawney dismisses everyone. Okay.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm going to read my favourite line again. Okay, you can go now. See ya, cunt, said Professor Sinister. Bye, bitch, I said, waving. I went to Draco and Vampire was sitting next to him. We both followed Draco together, and I was so exhibited. Chapter 25.
Taz.
I'm not reading it out.
I will. Conflated.
It's the most specific tag. Right. We're nearly there. Chapter
Yes.
25. Author's note. Stop flaming, okay? If you don't, then I'll tell Justin to bet you up. And I'll tell all the nerds to put verses in your computer. Fuck you. Raven, thanks for the help. I was so excited. I followed Draco, wondering if we were going to do it again. We went outside, and then we went into Draco's black car. Ebony, what the fuck did Professor Trivoli say? Whispered Draco, potting his gothic hand with black nail polish on mine. She said she would tell me what the visions meant tomorrow. I grumbled in a sexy... She said she would tell me what the visions meant tomorrow. I grumbled in a sexy voice. He took out a heroin cabaret and spiked it. Would you care to spike my heroin cabaret?
And gave it to me to spork.
And he gave it to me to spork. He started to fly the car into a tree. We went to the top of it. Draco put on some MCR. And all the things you never told me, and all the spells were never that are ever gonna haunt me, sang Gerard's sexy voice. It's gonna get sexy now. We started tilling of each other's cloves fervently, and that's cloves as in the herb. So you started tilling cloves into the earth.
You know, garlic clubs. You know.
Yeah. He took off my black thong and my black leather bra. I took off his black boxes. Then he put his throbbing you-know-what into my tool sexily. Draco, I screamed, having an orgasm. We started Frenching passively.
No,
But the thing is, Frenching is a passive buff. So you just have it on. You don't need to activate Frenching. It just sort of is contextual.
How do you passively kiss?
So you both open your mouths and stick your tongue out, and then you just walk into each other. So there's no sort of like specific movement. It just sort of like, it's like, you know, when you swing your arms up and down and say, I'm not punching you, you're just getting in the way of my fists. It's like that, but with mouth sex. Suddenly, I fell asleep and I started having a dream. In it, someone was shooting two gothic men with long black hair. No, please don't fucking kill us, they pleaded, but he just kept shooting them. He ran away in a red car. No! Oh my fucking god, I shouted in a scared voice. Ebony, what's wrong? Draco asked me as I woke up, opening my icy blue eyes. I thought they were red. You were so specific about how crimson red they were. I started to cry. Tears of blood went down my face. I told Draco to call Vampire. He did it with his black Linkin Park mobile. But the worst thing was who the people were who were shot in the dream. Who the dream were, Lucian and Sirius. We're on the final chapter now. Flagon 42. No, her eyes are like blue limpid tears. Amy, the dog father? Fox Pow, she looks like Amy Lee. Rainbow Nerd, I think I peed myself a little. Fox Pow, does Tim know who Amy Lee is? No, I don't. No, I don't know who Amy Lee is. I have no idea. Alabaster Admiral Nemesis. Tim, if you consider being a sex ed cheater, consider spiking cameo fees first. Exactly. There'll be sort of like Uber surge pricing. Starter 3K1E. I came to this a good time. We're in the final chapter that we're reading tonight. So buckle up.
Tim, are you serious? For once, say you're kidding, says Verissima.
Hmm? No, I'm not at all. Amy Lee is the lead singer of Evanescence. Okay. Yeah, I'm aware of the song. Why would I know the lead singer of Evanescence by name? When did Wake Me Up Inside come out? Hang on.
Tim, we have one more chapter left.
Yeah. But if I'm gonna be, it's called "Bring Me to Life" is the song, and the song came out in 2003 when I was 11. So shockingly, I wasn't the biggest fan. Talks about Tim. They were big when we were teens. Oh, sorry. Obsessed 7 said, "Shut up, prep."
Are you a Christina?
I am a Christina. Have you not been told? I'm Christina, but I love the song "Helena" by My Chemical Romance. Right. Final chapter. Chapter 26. Author's note. Preps, stop flaming such a story, okay? If you don't like the story, then go fuck yourself. You're fucking prep. You suck. And I wasn't being racist, okay? The bit that they are claiming isn't racist, I edited out as I went along. A few minutes later, Vampire came to the tree. He was wearing a black leather Jackson. God, he looks good in his black leather Jackson. Black leather pants and a Good Charlotte t-shirt. "Hi, Vampire," I said furtively as I started to sob. Draco hugged me sexily, trying to comfort me. I started to cry tears of blood and then told him what happened. "Oh, fuck it," Vampire shouted angrily. He started to cry sadly. "What fucking dick did that?" "I don't know," I said. "Now come on, we have to tell Dumbledore." We ran out of the tree and into the castle. Dumbledore was sitting in his office. "Sire, our dads have been shot." "Sire, prithee, I bring thee a missive. Our dads have been shot," Draco said whilst we wiped some tears from his white face. "NOB had a vision in a dream. Dumbledore started to cockle."
Not Dumbledore.
Oh, sorry. Dumbledore. Doubly Audrey. Doubly Audrey. Doubly Audrey started to cockle. It's a fucking nonsense poem. It's like Lewis Carroll with a head injury. Ha ha ha! And how do you aspect me to know Ebony's not divisional? I glared at Dumbledore. "Look, motherfucker," he said angry as Dumbledore gasped. "Is that toot of cracked? Is that out of character? Is that? I'm sorry, Amy. It is.
No. Yeah, is that out of character? What it says is C is the toot of character.
C is the toot of character.
Big. Don't tell me that you have it open with you. Don't tell me you have it open because it was way quicker of how you put that in. Don't tell me.
Vague is following along. Vague knows where we've changed. "You know very well that I'm not decisional. Now get us some fucking people out there to look for Ceres and Lucian Pornto." "Okay," he said in an intimidated voice. "Where are they?" I thought about it, then all of a sudden, "Long Don," I said. I told him which street. He went and called some people and did some stuff. After a few mistunes, he came back and said people were going out looking for them. After a while, someone called him again. He said that they had been found. Draco, Vampire, and I all left our rooms together. I went with Draco to wait in the nurse's office while the vampires went in his room. We looked at each other's gothic, derpersursed eyes. Then we kissed. Suddenly, Sirius and Lucian came in on stretchers, and Professor Sinister was behind them. Well, there we go.
It's really good we stopped here because the second part has another plot twist in it, which I'm happy it hasn't started yet. It involves time travel. We are not going to go to that today.
That'll be for next time, which will have to be in the new year. Because Wednesday.
Are we sure we want to read this? Should we not leave this
Make
behind?
it a poll. Make it a poll, Pentol. part 2 in the new year?
You make it a poll. I'm too tired.
Right, I'm making a poll. Hang on.
Do you know how to make a poll?
Shut up. Yes, I do. Okay,
Mm.
okay. New poll. Part 2? Question mark. Y. N. 1 minute poll. Look at that. Bosh. Done. God, it's not so hard, this.
I
Andrew
don't-
Time, do you need more money? I mean, always, Andrew Time.
I don't like how there is 36 yes and 0
Uh-huh.
no's.
Interesting, interesting.
I don't
It's almost as if
like-
people have had a great time.
I don't like how there is no no's
There's
yet.
now 41, there's now 43 yeses, there's now
don't
44 yeses. There's now 40... Oh, there's
46.
1 no. There's 46 yeses and 1 no.
Two
Oh, there's
no's.
2 no's now. Well, maybe we shouldn't do it. There's only 48 yeses and 2 no's. It says
51 yeses.
It says 974. It's genuinely so fun. Firehead Red, wait, I just got here. You're going to have to go back and watch the 3 other hours of this stream. I have been reading this for 3 hours. It's going to be 6 hours all in. But hey, I think I could read audiobooks. I manage this. Right.
56 people said yes.
97% yes to 3% no. And then you know what? The 2 who said no, both a pair of fucking preps. Both a pair of preps. I bet they don't even know who Gerard Way is.
Oh no.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, thank you all very much for your support, financial and emotional, and indulgence tonight. I very much enjoyed myself. I will potentially do a stream tomorrow morning. I'm not entirely sure, but then I am away for Crimblemas for the foreseeable. So there might be some ad hoc streams here and there, but nothing on the regular schedule until the new year. So if we don't see you until then, thank you, Pentel. Thank you so much for dragging yourself through the literative equivalent of broken glass to provide us with this palatable version of My Immortal. How are you feeling, Pentel? It is. Well, thank you, everyone. I hope you have wonderful rests of your days, and we'll see you again soon. Goodbye.
Martin.
We're raiding Martin. Hang on. So we're raiding Martin, and we're raiding him whilst shouting Crookshanks. Oh, hang on. Am I not following Martin?
Yes,
Hang
you
on.
are.
I thought I was. Twitch.
You should be.
I should be. What's the stream name?
I think it's just Ask Martin.
Yeah. Ask Martin. Oh, hang on. Ask Martin. Live. I am following. Hang on. I'm going to unfollow and follow again. Okay. Right. Right. Now we raid. Hang on. I might need to refresh this so it looks again. Stop it. There we are. Ask Martin. There we go. So we are raiding Martin.
Did you just ask me? Did you just tell me to stop sneezing?
Stop sneezing, you idiot. So now we're going to raid Martin, and we're going to raid him with your choice of Crookshanks or something about an old man coming. I can't remember which. I can't remember which one we landed on. But Crookshanks, I think, is probably the one to do. So anyway, enjoy that. Enjoy Martin. See you later.
Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith